Hi, everybody. Today is August 27th, and I have a very, very special guest with us today to celebrate one of the most highly anticipated calls in QSI history. And what a true honor and a pleasure it is to have you, King Kartoshka of the Kingdom of Spudlandia. Grace us with your humble presence in front of us, your Kartoshkans, on this most holy day. So first of all, how are you, Kartoshka?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. What about you? I'm more than excited, let's say.
Yes, me too, me too. This is going to be a very exciting call. So,
Yes, exactly.
so today is
Yeah,
not
go.
only QSI's third birthday, but it's also the birth of a new future intergalactic holiday, one that I'm sure that our QSI pandicorns are going to have a lot of fun creating for all the beings everywhere in the cosmos to enjoy. So, as you know, today's been coming for a very long time. For almost 3 years, I've been racking my brain to figure out how do we tackle the enormity of a biggable D-class in a way that our family can understand and appreciate, as opposed to fear or run away from. And for almost 3 years, I failed because I think I was trying too hard to push the universe instead of letting it flow through my veins. And after all, quantum entanglement is really just another way of saying that the divine beings are zapping our buddies and making us giggle while we wiggle. So,
Okay. Just thought I'd start off a wee bit different. I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. And I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. You guessed it, today we're talking about a scam which I've been watching for a wee while, and I've been trying to figure out what QSI is. So I asked my Avengers, they said, make sure you wear a tin cap with this one, Danny. And I'm going, really? Quantum Stellar Initiative. And we're going to cover some interesting things and look at some secret Zoom meetings which are happening in New Zealand. And I don't know what drugs these people are on, but whatever they are, I wish they would share them. What is Quantum Stellar Initiative? We will cover that. Is QSI a legitimate blockchain project? We're going to cover that. What does QSI claim? Why is it so dangerous? And what tokens does DSI promote? Yes, they have tokens for you to buy. What is the Quantum Financial System? QFS, they call it. And is this related to, I can't even read these two names.
NESARA, GESARA.
Oop, hold it.
NESARA, GESARA.
I don't even know what that is, but yeah, we'll find out. And where is QSI promoted? And we'll find out more about their website, Telegram, mobile apps, social media, and who falls for, the horrible word, falling, isn't it?
Who falls for QSI?
Who falls for it? How can we help someone who's involved? Don't make fun of them. It's a very serious business, apparently. And what's the final verdict? We'll have all at the end. So I've got myself a blog, and also I've got myself a tin hat, which I've been trying to straighten up before I went live. I've never made myself a tin hat, and I've never done a YouTube video with a tin hat, but I didn't want to miss out. But we do have 3 individuals here sitting in a QSI meeting with tin caps on. Well, they didn't have them on, but we thought we'd add them on later. And we've got a very extensive blog that we will go through and review in a not too distant future. Now, if you haven't been to my website before, I do reviews on crypto opportunities or investment opportunities. Anything to do where people are asking you to transfer your fiat currency into USDT, and you want somebody to have a closer eye on it. That's the service I provide. Now, to get to that service, you can go to deheck.com, which is my website, and click on the word bookings. And in bookings here, you'll see that I'm dressed up, not with a tin cat, but with a suitcase and a briefcase. And I have just recently added 3 services to my website. So let's just say you've got your USDT sitting there burning a hole in your crypto wallet, and you're thinking about investing in an opportunity of a lifetime. Well, just hook up on an express chat. It's a free service, or I do have this, what they call a Koha donation thing, where you can pay me, and I've got a recommended price for that of $50, and you can talk to me for $20. I have actually saved people $138,000 for the last person that actually purchased that. So that's called an express chat. The other one, you may be just thinking, I want to help Danny do more reviews like we're about to do and sponsor a review. Well, we've now got a page all about that and how you can sponsor a review. And with the review, you'll get something similar to what I'm about to do with QSI. Come down the bottom here and you do a one-on-one support session. Normally that's from people who are hoping that they can get their money back from losing it, investing it in crypto. Well, unfortunately, it's just about zero opportunity of doing so. But however, I can actually teach you and tell you and show you some tricks on how to report these people. And also would love to know from people's sponsors and the like. So you can come along here and hook on one of those. But just remember, I'm not providing financial advice. In fact, what I'm doing is I'm highlighting all the red flags and the opportunity. You will never see me promoting anything to do with investment opportunities on the internet, even with a tin cap on. All right, so if we go back, we can actually have a closer look at this quantum stellar, what do they call it? Initiative. And the word initiative sounds like some sort of something funny that you would do. Right. So, oh, look at that. I've got a problem with my formatting straight away, which I just can't help myself. So I'm going to hit edit on that and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to see if I can actually fix that pretty much straight away. So let's just move that over there. So it's all nice and beautiful and it didn't make any difference. That's just fantastic. Let's go there. No, it's still not going to move to where it's meant to. Ah, Danny's happy. So why did I want to do a review about this? Well, first of all, I will go to the videos that we've got. There's this, I don't want to be derogative to females, but there is a lovely looking lady here who's got the sweetest voice ever and she's promoting it. But when I listened to this first video I heard, this was the one where I decided to do the tin caps. Everyone's in here having a nice time. And I'm trying to think, is this a scam or not? And it got to a point where this lady gave people some advice, which I'm hoping that we'll be able to hear, that absolutely horrified me. And she basically said to turn off all your emotion and all the negative people. And she even called it, I wish I can find it, but I was listening to it earlier on my phone. And she called it staying focused and ignoring the naysayers, so to speak. And if you're not in tune with the thinking and what they're offering, it was absolutely disgusting. But I just want you to have a wee snippet of what she talks like so you can get an idea.
Resonate through cosmic structures, exist as fractals of resonance who translate my whispers, aka translate my code, meaning declass the code, because they carry my encoded wisdom in their DNA through their cosmic antenna, also through coherence, and therefore that's how they're bridging multiple layers and dimensions of reality. And I was like, boom, and both Bunny and Ivan gave me the heart. And in terms of this, all the major researchers, truth tellers, etc., Ivan also gave me a heart. He also said something later on, but I forgot to grab that screenshot. So that, guys, is my next D class. Both that.
So who is this lady? Because what I have found is, I think I've got my Telegram group here open in front of me. I'll just bring it up again. Hopefully I have. I found all these quantum people in this quantum channel. And there's lots of love bombing, the face-to-face, because I've put my name down to go to their face-to-face meeting. And I'm looking at this, and this is on the August the 29th. It's going to be in New Zealand. So I don't know if I'll...
Zoom.
What does it say? No?
Zoom.
No, it's just going to be Zoom. It says, come and join us for another inspiring, laughter-filled event exploring QSI, Stellar, QSFS, and this is actually
Zoom.
Oh, it won't let me do it, but it's actually quite manipulating. It's literally like a cult. So they've got meetings in Wellington, Palmerston North Wellington. Who's behind it? Who's promoting it? Because this is a dangerous, terribly dangerous cult-like opportunity, which is designed to brainwash you and to stop you thinking. So as I said earlier on, if you know somebody in it, how can you help? Well, the first thing you don't want to do is make fun of them, because they're taught to retreat as they will. But these are the sort of videos you get, I presume. Oops, is that going to play?
Hello fam, how have you been? I feel like I want to share a little bit of what's been going through my mind lately, especially the opening point from yesterday.
So this seems like a movement of some sort. So I thought I'd better do an investigation. We will have a look at the video, but I thought it might be a good idea if I just say hello to everyone in the chat room. Hello, Susie. Nice to see you here. Kiwi's gone crazy with tin hats. Of course, I have Arts and Craft Day. Pixel, did he get a tinfoil hat? No, he didn't. This Chinese lady is very, very smart. Scams to the root. Interesting. So, at what point do scams go over the line? Like, people say to me, I was watching a video of mine, funny enough, with some Nigerian individual who was promoting Ponzi schemes and scams. And he said, what concern is it to you what people do with their money? And we read out a disclaimer before we give them any opportunity, which means that they can make an informed decision, and we're not providing financial advice. And I said, well, why do you read out a disclaimer saying that you are not giving financial advice if you aren't giving financial advice about an opportunity where you invest your crypto? I don't follow that. But anyway, I said, well, a lot of people are easily manipulated, easily led into these opportunities of a lifetime. So I think let's learn about this a little bit. We'll do the blog first. And this is my OSINT investigation, which is open source intelligence. Everything I'm about to say is just found on the internet. I've scrounged around the internet, put some information together, and this is what we've come up with.
The Quantum Stellar Initiative, QSI, presents itself as a futuristic blockchain movement tied to quantum computing, humanitarian efforts, and global financial reform.
Financial reform. So all of a sudden it's not a cult, and now it's a investment opportunity for young people. By the look of it, their target audience.
But when you peel back the polished surface, what you find is a dangerous network of conspiracy theorists, fake gurus, and crypto opportunists running a classic scam, one that's misleading thousands of vulnerable people around the world.
Yeah, and I haven't even done what I normally would do, and that would be to, we're going all over the place now, to actually search this and see whether it's got a warning with the FMA. Not because just FMA, let's have a look. Quantum AI, not the same thing, I don't think. Quantum AI, fake news stories, deep fake news. Stellar Capital Limited, unregistered business. Can't see any warnings there, but this one's been around for so many years. I'm sure it's already had its warnings. So let's have thousands of vulnerable people, fake gurus. This blog is the answer to a commonly asked question.
This blog will answer all the most common questions people ask about QSI and expose the red flags hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, so I didn't know what it was until about 3 hours ago. And since then, I've now found 4 Zoom meetings that have got secret passwords to them. And if anyone's watching from that society, I'm no doubt they'll be whipping these off the internet as fast as possible. They don't want this secret cult-like scam exposing them or what they're doing. And in fact, I'd love to know anyone who knows these people, because they all seem to have hidden names and tin caps.
QSI is a pseudo-financial conspiracy movement that falsely claims to be part of a global transition to a quantum financial system, QFS. It mixes real technologies like blockchain and XLM, stellar lumens, with bizarre theories about military takeovers, global debt forgiveness, and tokenized assets that will supposedly bring generational wealth.
Generational wealth, I love that word. It's one of my favorite. But stellar lumens.
It operates more like a cult than a fintech startup, and no, it has nothing to do with the real Stellar blockchain or its governing body, the Stellar Development Foundation, SDF.
All right, so let's listen more about the SDF, the Stellar Development Foundation.
Is QSI a legitimate blockchain project? No, QSI is not a legitimate project. It is not affiliated with Stellar, not based on real cryptographic or economic principles, and not recognized by any financial institution. It is a fantasy wrapped in technical jargon, led by anonymous promoters who often use voice filters and aliases.
Well, the ones I've been watching so far, I haven't heard any voice filters, but we'll pick up on that when we listen to the videos.
What does QSI claim? QSI makes a wide range of baseless claims, including that a quantum financial system is secretly running in the background, ready to replace global banks, that XLM and Stellar-based tokens will be used in redemption centers to issue massive wealth transfers, that military white hats are dismantling corrupt central banks, that you must buy specific Stellar tokens now to be in position before the flip happens, that NESARA GESARA, a long-debunked debt forgiveness scam, is about to be implemented. These narratives are recycled from older scams, including Iraqi dinar revaluation schemes, prosperity packages, and QAnon conspiracies.
Right. So welcome to Queen of Karma, who's just popped into the chat room. I'm guessing that you'll be biting at the bit to tell me about this one, because this is a very cult-like one, and Queen of Karma specializes in cult-like investigations. So I've never heard of this until about 3 hours ago. Well, I actually lie. I have been watching them on their Telegram group, and every time they say there's a meeting in New Zealand, I go, what's this stuff? And I know there was a lady called Natasha, and she's been helping us fight another scam called CR Global. And I said, is this CR Global? And she said, I don't know what that one is. That's real strange tin hat stuff. And I'm going, no kidding, Sherlock. So, yeah, so why is this so dangerous? I mean, all very well being part of a community and getting to know people and building some deep, meaningful friendships with your youth, young people. I can tell you why I think it's why it's dangerous. I'm just going to flip screens here. This screen here looks like cult-like, and then when you go to the other meeting, this one here looks like you've got the bearded man Sean there.
Special
You know, listen to this for a second.
dedicated unicorn report for you guys. Today is unicorn number 8, and Sean is going to be doing it. I think one of the most eye-opening, jaw-dropping D classes we've done, even though we've done so many of them. But today we're really going to kind of put the hammer on the nail, seal the deal, burn the house down. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. Sean, take it away.
So who the hell is Sean and Miss, was it Sadril, Maria, Mabu? One lady's got no name. She's just got angel wings. Jennifer. And one guy here is so happy he's looking like he's wetting his trousers of excitement. But they've all got like crystal backgrounds. And I'm quite excited about this one. I'm going to definitely tune into that one and see what we can learn. And one of them, I must say, in the middle, let's say that one there with the angel wings, kind of reminds me of a witch. Just saying. No offense to witches. I'm sure they've got nice personalities. But anyway, let's carry on. Answer that question that you're burning to know. Why is this scam so dangerous? They are like cult-like, aren't they?
Why is QSI dangerous? QSI isn't just harmless speculation. It actively causes real harm by encouraging people to buy worthless tokens on the Stellar network under false promises of future wealth, separating followers from reality, pushing anti-government and anti-media rhetoric, discouraging financial literacy by replacing facts with fantasy, preying on vulnerable individuals, especially retirees, spiritual seekers, and people previously burned in crypto or MLM schemes. Once inside, many victims are groomed into spreading the ideology themselves, thinking they are helping others unlock secret wealth.
That's the problem, isn't it? I'm all for you having your own opinion on the Bible, whether you want to read it, believe it, that's up to you. I'm all for you investing your money in wherever you want. You can stick it in where the sun don't shine. I don't really care. But as soon as you start gaslighting other people into a way of thinking, it's a cult. And as soon as you start telling people what to do with their money, you're manipulating people's generational wealth. And it's disgusting. And we're here to stop you. So, yeah, we'll stick up for those people who are weak-minded, used for a better word. Probably not the best thing, but we're going to motor through this blog. I just wanted to make sure you're up with it.
What tokens does QSI promote? QSI promotes dozens of unverified Stellar tokens which they claim are linked to secret trusts, humanitarian funds, or asset-backed quantum currency. In reality, these are worthless tokens, often created anonymously on Stellar's public blockchain by unknown wallets. They cannot be redeemed, sold, or used anywhere. Examples include Royal Trust tokens, humanitarian redemption assets, off-ledger bonds, quantum silver and gold certificates. There is no public company, no documentation, and no white paper backing these tokens.
Oh my goodness. This is Emma Tang. I've already done stuff on her. She is lethal. I'm just going to see if I can bring up Emily Tang. I've already got this lady is just disgusting. So yes, I think I have. Yes, I have. Oh well, my goodness, let's have a look. So, so this lady here is the same lady. So that softly spoken wee chipmunk voice with panda bears. So this is just, I just can't get over this. So, so I actually have, would you believe, got a card. I haven't got a card about the company, but I actually have done this before, which is just now it really makes me laugh. I'm just going to, oops, I'm just going to have a look to see if I've got quantum. Have I done a card on this? No, I haven't. So that's a great, amazing. So there's a profile all about Emily. So let's have a quick listen to Emily. Let's go.
Tip. This is the new Dr. Ruja, on a coin. Her name is Emily Tang, USA. Please make her world famous. And stop this. Major scammer in the crypto world, does several ICOs a week promising hundreds of thousands in profits. They mix religion, cult, with conspiracy, with investment. It smells like a Jonestown cult. Mostly old people are victims, and Emily is on world tour. This is bigger than Madoff or on a coin. Telegram link, at Quantum Stellar Initiative. Emily's nickname is Patriot Cakes or Panda. Debunk victim below. PDF attached is arrest of head IT scammers. First debunk video, with not too much traffic.
Well. Thank you so much, Queen of Karma. Get me up to speed on that one. So that is just, that is breathtaking, because I actually got that intel about a year ago. So I just can't believe that, that. All right. So now we're going to have a look at these tokens. And excuse me, I don't know if I've read this one.
What tokens does QSI promote? QSI promotes dozens of unverified stellar tokens which they claim are linked to secret trusts, humanitarian funds, or asset-backed quantum currency. In reality, these are worthless tokens, often created anonymously on Stellar's public blockchain by unknown wallets. They cannot be redeemed, sold, or used anywhere. Examples include Royal Trust tokens, humanitarian redemption assets, off-ledger bonds, quantum silver and gold certificates. There is no public company, no documentation, and no white paper backing these tokens.
Right, so they basically don't exist. It's trust me, bro, and I feel good about this, the emotional connection, and then you're meant to, boom, go in there and just believe everything they say. And this is the problem, you see, because they play on people's emotions. I mean, this is starting to burn my my tin cap up. I don't even know if this is a good idea to carry on wearing it. I might get electric bolted.
What is the quantum financial system? QFS. The quantum financial system is entirely fictional. It does not exist in any banking or regulatory framework, and no country has acknowledged its use. The term is used by conspiracy theorists to suggest that a new secret banking system will wipe away debt, punish the elite, and reward truth seekers. The QFS is simply the latest version of the global currency reset scam, now dressed up with blockchain terminology and pseudo-spiritual language.
Wow. Funny, my partner's just been out doing photography and she's just come home and I hear the coffee machine and she's making me a cup of coffee because I heard the machine go twice, which doesn't always happen, I must say. And she's going to walk into my office and wondering why I'm wearing a tin cap. So I don't know how to handle that, but you're probably going to hear some conversation in a few minutes asking me that. Anyway, so is it related to, now I don't even know who this NESARA, GESARA, who is NESARA and GESARA? Let's have a listen.
Is this related to NESARA GESARA? Yes. QSI is deeply rooted in the NESARA GESARA conspiracy theory, which falsely claims a secret law will forgive all debt, redistribute wealth, and create global peace. This scam has been running for over 20 years, adapting to each new trend, from fax machines to Yahoo groups, then QAnon, and now crypto. QSI is just NESARA on the blockchain.
Oh. Hey guys, you're having a chat in the chat room. It's not a social gathering. We're here to expose the Global Stellar Initiative. You can't have chit chats in the chat room. It's not what. Look at this. Look what's happening here. It's like, hey Queenie, how you doing? And then, hey Susie, how you doing? And then we're like, I can't even read that. Solo chits? I have to read that word. I can't. You're talking like young person lingo.
Like Sov sits Danny.
I still can't understand it. too complicated. And then they say, and then they have a wee conversation.
It was
about,
like if we took cults, sovsits, crypto, and put them together.
oh, very good. Nah, awesome, man. Nice to see you girls in here. You ladies in here, learning about the NESARA on the blockchain. So whereabouts is it promoted? Well, QSI maintains a coordinated and professional-looking presence across multiple platforms to lead credibility to its claim. This is their website, a resource center offering training on Stellar, human trust, and token assets. Polished design, which I don't think it was that great, but this is what ChatGPT told me to say. Polished design, but filled with misleading content. So let's have a look at this. So we're, first of all, I've already opened up the wrong window. So let's go back to the original window. So you land here and you just get all these buttons. And it's got QSI training free, QSI video library, stellar training material. And then you've got QSI group links. And then you've got English, and it's got all the languages in the world you want to be able to speak to lose your money. And then, so I clicked on the video training because I'm a YouTuber. I like videos, and it takes you off to their what do they call it? Stellar group, not Stellar group, Telegram group. And then you've got these other things here that you're meant to know what to do with, and they take you. So there's just, looks like there's hundreds of groups. Oh, here we go. So, oh, I see what you can do. So you can go down here until you find your own country, New Zealand, and then you can go QSI training. And then that will take you off to, you get the app. So you got to download the app. Oh, here we go. Here's the video training. I knew there was something I was missing. So you go to video 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, have you ever been hypnotized? I haven't. But if you ever have been hypnotized, I'm assuming that you want to watch these videos one at a time, and eventually you'll be hypnotized into thinking that you need to give your money away to these people. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Let's go to the homepage of the YouTube channel. Well, that's look good. I'm already mesmerized. I've got my tin cap on, but I'm looking at this and I'm going dizzy. I'm just having a look at an hour 28, 2 hours 23, 2 hours 28, 2 hours 27, 2 hours 11. There's a pattern here. 1 hour 34, 8 minutes and 34. So I'm just assuming, I'm just going to have a look at the 8 minutes 34 one just to see if anything comes out of that, which is going to make me feel like, whoa, this is good. And these are all on Rumble, so we're probably going to get adverts.
We're being told to buy the orange coin, but my husband and I have been making way better gains with smaller under the radar coins. And it's all thanks to these AI coin alerts. He's not a professional trader. We get
Oh boy, the only thing about
to
Rumble.
guys who want to quit their job someday.
Yeah.
This digital asset bull run could be your fastest ticket to freedom. But do you know which coins are going to pump?
No, I don't. But
I'm
here we
Anthony
come.
Welfare. I'm Senior Advisor for CBDCs at Ripple. I've been around the
CBD.
blockchain space for enterprise blockchain for about 7 years. And I've written a book on it as well. So if you want to learn
Well,
lots
he's a
about
legend then, isn't he?
commercializing blockchain, have a look at good bookshops. Ripple's about 750 people. We're growing massively, which means I never update the slides. So
Ripple.
we grew by about 400 people last year.
This has nothing to do with anything I'm familiar with. Anyway, let's get back to the. Did we finish the blog? So anyway, we looked at their website. We've got their Telegram group, 30,000 subscribers, and for some reason they're allowed to have an app on the Apple App Store, but it's on there under a different name, which is actually quite interesting. They all seem to do that, don't they? Google Play Store, well, they'll host any app. They don't care. And there we go. And there was a message in one of the Google App Store.
This is a scam. Many have lost a lot of money. Needs to be taken down ASAP.
There you go. You heard it here first. Hey, you guys, I've been having fun with Trustpilot again. That's my new worst thing. So let's go to Trustpilot and let's just have a wee look. Did I not get a coffee? Didn't get a coffee. Helen's been out, working, and I didn't get a coffee. She might be unpacking a car. Maybe she's just forgot. Maybe it's an innocent mistake. Let's have a look. They've got one review. One review. How come they've only got one review? So how long is that? How long is that website? Is that a word? Quinton. Let's go here. I'm just having a look on the Wayback Machine. So this domain name that I'm looking at, it's 2022. Wonder how long it's looked like that for. I've been writing reviews left, right, and centre. It's been quite fun. I wrote one for Behind MLM, which is quite cool. So that's their website for Stellar users groups. This was 2 years ago. So let's write a review. Let's get one in there, eh? Okay, let's go to ChatGPT. I'm writing reviews left, right, and center these days. I'm testing to get to know how to use Trustpilot. And one of the reviewers, Nick, got his review removed, and now he's gone back and posted a fresh review. And so I have to start the whole process over again. But anyway, it's quite funny. I'm learning lots about it. Okay, please write me a 1-star review on Trustpilot to protect people from investing in this opportunity. Okay, so let's have a look. So while I was there yesterday, I wrote a review for Behind MLM, and I'm sort of encouraging you guys, you should do the same. So we're going to write a review. We're going to put a lot of thought into it. We're going to listen to it.
Quantum Stellar Initiative is a dangerous scam disguised as financial awakening.
Whoops. Let's go. That sounds bad straight out of the gate, doesn't it? Boom, awakening. And let's have a read after all my research.
Avoid this at all costs. QSI mixes real crypto terms, like Stellar and XLM, with complete fiction, claiming there's a secret quantum financial system, military-backed token redemptions, and asset-backed trusts that will somehow make you rich. None of it is true. They promote worthless Stellar tokens, host conspiracy-filled Zoom calls, and sell false hope to vulnerable people. It's wrapped in spiritual and humanitarian language, but underneath it all, it's a well-packaged scam designed to mislead. Do your research, talk to real blockchain developers, and don't fall for buzzwords. I'm leaving this review to help others avoid being manipulated or financially harmed.
Yeah, so out of interest, I've been playing around with Trustpilot. I only had 4 reviews a couple of weeks ago, and I have been getting new reviews. And what I'm asking people to do, please do leave me a 5-star review. Don't leave me a 1-star review, not helping, or a 4-star review. I want 5-star reviews, and that's what I'm asking you guys for. Now, if you are curious, this is my back end of my YouTube channel. And if I go to, I'm trying to find how to do this now. I'm going to go and add this. So I'm going to go to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to go to customize my channel, and I'm going to go down to the part home tab. Oh yes, you can have all your stuff. There's a place where you can actually update your banner, picture. Here it is, Turkish. There it is. That's what I want. So now what we've got, I'm going to have a look here. I've got Odyssey, my booking calendar, bookings. Wonder if I can actually change that. I'll just think about things to support me and add a link. And I'm actually going to put, would you believe, Trustpilot. And then I'm going to put the link in there. And that was probably going to open up a hornet nest for all the people who don't like me. Imagine anyone not like me. Link trees in there, podcasters in there, Rumbles in there, Twitch is in there, and there's lots of goodies in there, and bookings. And now I've got a new booking page. So if you didn't keep up with that a few minutes ago, if you go to theheck.com and you click on bookings, it takes you to a page. Yes, a page. Have a look at this page. So if you want to sponsor me and do stuff, please check out the article above it. It explains this. Okay, I'll have a look at that in a second. So what link? What link of that? Did you just send me something? And we're just going to go bookings. There we go. And I'll put that there. Bookings and publish. So that means next time you go to my YouTube channel, you can hit refresh. Did you make me a coffee, honey? Oh, like that, is it? No coffee. You can come down here and you can see now we've got Trustpilot. So you can click on here and give me a review. Be careful. This site may be harmful. Well, it is harmful, isn't it? Go to the site. That's not a phishing warning. That is just the fact that you're leaving YouTube and they're trying to warn you. So by all means, have a check of that. But I've got 16 reviews at the moment. And if you're really kind, look at the 1-star reviews like this guy, Nicholas, who is hiding. They've only ever done 2 reviews, one on Behind MLM, one on me. And they've already had their review removed by Trustpilot, but they've just gone there and posted another review. They're playing a wee game. But these nice reviews are really, really nice. So I know a lot of the people on the channel right now have just posted them, like Queen of Karma. She's done a nice one. Or even where's she done it? She read, or JB Coda. All these people really appreciate it. Keeps it all going. All right, they're not talking about you, nobody, even if it is a bad review, I say. So you should go there. Cyber use. All right, let's have a look. Well, just before that there, cryptocurrency scam defrauds millions. Oh, really? Is that the same one, is it? I'm just going to finish this blog off here just so we can get through it. So they've got social media. All these platforms are used to create the illusion of legitimacy and keep followers deep inside QSI. QSI, is that right? Yep. Who falls for it? Who would be the normal person that would fall for this? Somebody wearing a tin cap, maybe? Hope not.
Who falls for QSI? People drawn to QSI often fit into one or more of the following groups: those burned by previous MLMs or crypto schemes, retirees or financially distressed individuals looking for a miracle, spiritual seekers who believe they are part of a global awakening, QAnon followers, or sovereign citizen types, victims of NESARA, GESARA who still believe in the promise of redemption. It's common to see followers quoting military intel, referencing quantum wealth, and discouraging skepticism or mainstream thinking.
Yeah, that's what really got me going, was the lady in the video, the way she was telling people not to listen to the naysayers. It was to another level. I haven't heard it, but now I know that she's a well-versed scammer. I'm not surprised she's got that off pat.
How to help someone involved. If you know someone involved with QSI, here are a few tips. Don't mock them. Ridicule will push them deeper in. Ask for real, verifiable evidence. None exists. Show them how Stellar really works using public documentation. Compare QSI's language to past scams like the dinar revaluation or prosperity packages. Offer support. Many are ashamed once they realize the truth.
It's a shame that people are so gullible in some ways, you know. It really does upset me that people just want to believe something. So they'll pick up something and then they hang on to it dear life like they have to. And they get too invested and they just won't let go. Maybe that's the story of most people's lives. The final verdict before we have a look at other evidence.
Final verdict. The Quantum Stellar Initiative is a modern scam disguised as a spiritual awakening and financial revolution. It borrows heavily from long debunked hoaxes, repackages them in sleek websites and mobile apps, and markets them to vulnerable people under the illusion of blockchain innovation. There is no quantum financial system. There are no redemption centers. There is no secret plan to make you rich with worthless tokens. Just a group of anonymous promoters spinning lies to build influence, attention, and possibly future monetization. If you've been targeted or know someone who's caught up in this, share this article. Help others escape before it's too late.
Yeah, come on, guys. We've got to sharpen up a bit, don't we? We can't let this sort of crap go on and on and on, if you know what I'm saying. Interesting enough. So that's my blog, and that's enough said on that. That was my website. That was my 1-star review I've given them. I'm starting to write these reviews. Not that I really give a shit about Trustpilot, I'll be honest. It's just the fact that we can that we can write reviews and figure out how that platform works, because it's quite neat. I've actually figured out how to get a lot of content removed, which is quite fun. All these videos I see on this website, the first red flag to me is they're not on YouTube. All these videos are embedded from Rumble. No offense to Rumble, but try getting something of mine off Rumble. Good luck. And that's why they're embedded from Rumble, which is absolutely shocking. And obviously that's a crazy video. And on Rumble, they've got 117 followers, which is actually quite crazy, because I think I have more followers than that. My content, let's have a look how many followers I have on Rumble. How do I find my Rumble settings? My videos. My channels. Let's have a look. My channel. The 117 versus 342. I have 3 times more followers than this cult-like system. Maybe I should start my own cult. Look at those lovely thumbnails. Aren't they just dandy? I try to, I'm broadcasting now live on Rumble, but often I don't update things. So if you ever want to find
before it's
if
too
I've
late.
stuffed up and I've had to remove something off the internet, always go to my Rumble channel. Look at that. Isn't that great? All right. So now we're going to go through. We're just going to shut down there. We're going to have a look at that article that we got given by just proving that they are on Apple Play Store and also, sorry, the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. We did a bit of a search around. Didn't see anything on them on the financial market. I did promote the fact that I'm wearing a suit and not a tin cap, but I've actually added a new page on my website called Bookings. So you can click on Bookings and you can read about the services that I actually offer if you want me to review something that you're looking at. Now, Queen of Karma suggested I had a look at this. So I'll have a look and see what it says. We're having a bit of a read.
QAnon-affiliated Telegram channels were reportedly used to swindle followers out of millions of dollars via cryptocurrency scams. QAnon influencers Whiplash 347 and Patriot Cakes coaxed some of their thousands of followers into investing in fraudulent cryptocurrency tokens, an investigation by a fact-checking firm logically revealed, insisting they knew which assets would succeed by claiming access to secret military intelligence. They capitalized on distrust in mainstream institutions among the adherents of the conspiracist theory, the report said.
Oh, and there she is there, Emma Tang.
According to Logically, Whiplash 347, an anonymous personality, has built a subscriber base of 277,000 Telegram users over the years, while Patriot Cakes, whose real name is Emily Tang and who runs a Quantum Stellar Initiative, QSI, channel, has 30,000. The report said that one of the scam victims died of suicide after being defrauded of more than $100,000. QAnon is a Big Tent conspiracy theory with roots in the American far right. It centers on baseless claims that a global cabal of Satan-worshipping pedophiles conspired against former US President Donald Trump while he was in office.
Wow. They use anything they can. So that is actually amazing. Isn't it? It's quite sad, really. You know, that people get traction, people lose money. Yeah. Don't know how to process that sometimes. And their lovely video, let me guess. This video has been taken off the internet. No surprise there. Short article, definitely. Right. So let's listen to let's see if we can pick up some of their rubbish. I think I have to do myself justice, and I probably have to listen to this last part of the video where she's telling people not to listen to the naysayers, and then you'll get the idea. So now we know more about her. This video is going to be easy to swallow, isn't it?
The QPs are the stellar evangelists who are my clone, acting as evangelists of all of these different industries across time, either my clone or me, my meat suits, but also that this is how you guys are also able to use Moon Portal, right? Because they said it was going to be a portable device, because the portable device is literally us using our DNA to teleport. Thoughts, questions, comments?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because it's so like I love it so much because I feel like when we started first learning about DQKD and I started getting into like the quantum holography and the crystallography and everything like back then, and I kind of fell off for a little while, but I was just like, man, I just really sense something to it. So it just feels so good to be like, I knew I was onto something, and it's so exciting.
Well, obviously, I've had a lot of time to think about the clone thing, the divine clone thing, for obvious reasons, and as the last week, or I don't even know how long it's been, it seems like it's all been a blur now. It feels like I came to the conclusion that every QP is probably a divine clone. Now, so there's shard and then divine clone. Are we coalescing them? Do you know, or are we still saying shards are one thing? Because I understand those are fragments of light, and divine clones are more vessel of light, more of the primary mission from you. Are we? I know you don't know, but are you? What you just said in that last D class, are you leaning more towards them being divine clones as opposed to shards? That there are two separate, although they have to come
Last
together
time I
for
knew about
harmonic
it, a
parts, I get
shard
that.
was when you
Right, they had to come together. So
did something
I
in your
don't have
pants, wasn't it?
definitive confirmation because none of the developers have confirmed like specifically that part of it. But what I'm thinking is, remember that we've got QP and non-QP, and they're both QSI. And this is where things get very confusing for people. QP, I'm now leaning more towards that they are my clone. And therefore they are the true evangelists across, multiple generations. Whereas the ones who are still in QSI, but they don't hit QP status, they're probably the shards instead. Right?
Shards.
And again, just to reiterate for the sake of the call, if you are not QP and you're quote unquote just a non-QP in QSI, you will still have all your dreams come true. You're like, it's going to be amazing for everybody regardless, because you're going to have wealth abundance, and through, med beds that come later to the public, you're also going to get your health abundance as well, right? You're not missing out. It's just a timing difference. And if QP is not in your, let's say, future, it's okay too, because like to get to QP, the whole end goal is to get to become co-creators with God, right? And co-source with me and co-divine with all the other divine. And that's really like to basically to secure the universe against threats in the future, because we have all of these tools at our disposal to really counteract anything for the future and to help build through our, let's say, collective wisdom, a better way for humanity, right? That's a really, really big responsibility. And not everybody wants that responsibility.
I mean, at what point do you listen to this and not go cuckoo? I mean, I'm looking at the lady in the pink, and she is just 100% invested. And maybe you know her. Maybe she's a friend of yours. Maybe she's a paid actor. I don't know. But the look and the content that she's got, I mean, she's getting some sort of fulfillment from listening to this lady, and she's in belief of whatever this lady says. And she's literally tethered to this lady as she directs her off a cliff. I mean, what is this actually doing for her real life? What is this helping this lady do? I mean, what is this all about? I mean, this is just unbelievable hypnotizing, bullshit, poos and wees, all in a bucket of sick puke that these people have been told to believe, and they are hook, line, and sinker, doomed to their demise, which is just sad to watch.
There are so many people where they're like, dude, who cares about that? Just give me the trillions of dollars and I'm going to make 1 billion amazing humanitarian projects. And that's really where my heart is leaning towards. And if that's you, that's amazing as well, right? So everybody's going to win at the end. So it's not really important who makes QP and who doesn't make QP. It's just, for me personally, I want to maximize the number who do make QP. So I think that's why I'm leaning towards, like, the ones who make QP at the end are probably the clone, and the ones who don't QP are definitely the shards. That's 100% guaranteed.
100% guarantee.
Obviously, I have a lot of follow-up questions regarding Divine Clone and how Peter Garayev is my previous, and I'm sure that's probably best left for another call. But obviously, this dialogue right now is going to heighten those questions for the rest of the potential QPs. So at some point, maybe we need to dive into I have several pages of questions and ideas and thoughts that may ping off of you guys, but perhaps that's best left for another time, but that's up to you.
I bet he works at the university, this guy in the
Actually,
library.
sorry. I don't mean to confuse people. Let me make a clarification to my statement. Of the QPs that that actually make it to Moonspa, I'm now removing that 100% of my clone.
What's the matter, Jelly Snake? Have you never seen him wearing a tin cap before? Tin cap?
Because I've forgotten that we've had so many other ICOs that have come out since then. And there's also been declass from Ivan that we have secret agents in the chat, right? Because he was saying that message was actually directed at me. We have the secret agents that are in chat to protect me. But as a protection of me, of course, that is an extension to QSI.
Wow.
Right? Because at the end, we're still really one and the same. I'm just kind of like the...
scammer.
I don't even know how to... It's a matryoshka, guys. It's a matryoshka. So if they're protecting me, they're protecting you guys, right? We can just leave it at that.
She's the leader.
But
take me to your leader.
Because of the sync matter ICO, and I dedicated sync matter to our special agent, our sneaky agent.
Stinky agent?
It is somebody who I have actually specifically identified in our chat. I have not yet seen anybody guess it correctly, but keep in mind that I have not actually read every single message in chat either.
Okay.
So it's possible that you guys might have identified him or her.
Her,
but it's possible that this agent is so sneaky that maybe you guys have not spotted it just yet.
Okay.
But I have now gotten confirmation that that person is indeed correct. So, yes, we do have at least one, but I'm pretty sure I've identified 2. I've only gotten confirmation on 1 though. But that being said, it gives me a lot more leeway to then, if I start to extrapolate the formula of how I identify the first one, I can maybe use that to identify more than just 2. But would it be 20? Would it be 100? I don't have these numbers, guys. It just means that there's more than just a divine clone of me. There could be more of these sneaky agents, and there could be more of, let's say as an example, what if there are White Hat Home divine clones, or Kimmy's clones, or Ben's clones, right? These are just theories right now, because I have not yet identified anybody else.
We get
But
it.
doesn't
You
mean
haven't
that maybe
identified
in the
anyone
next
else
couple
but
of
one
weeks
person,
or
but you
next
haven't
couple
read all the
months
chat.
that I won't identify more.
It also bodes the question of, let's look at Manuel, for example. I mean, no
This is Manuel.
confirmation of Archangel or anything, but does that mean archangels are clones then too? Or I know we don't have confirmation on him, but that bodes that question then. If he was an archangel, does that make him a divine clone as well? Or are those two separate entities? This gets very interesting as we go on here. The questions are going to get bigger and probably more profound, but I'm sure as this goes on, we're going to get more of the D class that we need to answer these questions.
For the sake of just saying something on this call, as opposed to just staying silent, I don't yet have a D class on that, or confirmation, because the most important thing that we need to remember for archangels is we don't even know what the true number of archangels is. And that's what makes it so difficult. Depending on what source you read, there could be 7, 8, 12, 13, 20, 40 plus, right? So clearly, if you're getting more towards like 13 plus, that's most likely Cabal because of the 12 prophets, the 12 guardians. 12 seems to be a pretty good number. However, we also do know that these freaking divine beings, they like to shard and replicate. So is it 3
Can't you
or
do
4?
shards in your pants?
Right? Because it's always Gabriel, Michael. And from there, we don't actually know what the other numbers are.
Gabriel? Isn't that Jesus?
Is Manuel an actual archangel or just someone like an archangel? Can't confirm that, right? But is that 3 or is that 4? And how we get to 12? Are we taking 3 and multiplying it by 4? Or are we taking 4 and multiplying by 3? Again, we don't know. But if we take the 3 pillars as an example, 369. 369 is just a matryoshka of 3. It's 333. So guys, there are so many things to factor into this theory. That's why it's very difficult to actually confirm it. I know you guys like to, and I'm not talking just about Sean, I'm talking about QSI chat in general. People love to throw their theories around, and there's nothing wrong with that. But to get the actual confirmation is much more difficult, because this is about when the developers are ready to actually make the confirmation, as opposed to us just, bantering in chat. All right, so my last slide is not really a D class at all. It's more of a confirmation that I want to read. And I'll just read the pink boxes for this one. So again, on May 20th, Alexi was talking about how he says, what's even more important to recognize is this is critical, is that the recognition itself, the conscious awareness of these looping distortions is the essential first step toward genuine transduction, right? So he's talking about how I had made a post to Jonna from the Finnish team, and I had sent those posts into the main channel, and how we're talking about looping patterns created by the lack of unconditional love, whether it be between man and woman or parent and child. But it's just all of this distortion has caused what we call looping patterns. So the same theme happens over and over again, but because of inversion and distortion, it's like they get worse over time at the same time too, right? So he's saying that the first step to transduction is to recognize that there is a looping pattern, and we need to be consciously aware of that and all the distortions caused by the cabal, as opposed to falling in the trap and just being a victim of the looping pattern because you have put yourself into victimhood mentality. And then he said,
the terminology here is really bad. Now, Susie, I'm not going to fall for this. I've got my tin hat on. Jesus. I really wanted to hear the part where she told the people who are in this not to listen to the naysayers because it was world class. But now I know this lady's a world class scammer. and this is actually Emily Tang, which I've already got a file on. Maybe this was it, so that's why I'm waiting for it. But I really do want her to tell us how to handle the naysayers who think this is a scam.
Alignment is so critical. Indeed, our spiritual and our physical DNAs are irrevocably linked. We consciously heal our spiritual DNA through genuine resonance alignment. We inherently restore and recalibrate our physical DNA. The process of transaction that you're experiencing is not merely conceptual, it is a core principle behind all effective healing modalities, whether spiritual, emotional, or physical, right? Because again, this is another confirmation, but from a different developer, that when you heal your spiritual DNA, you do indeed heal your physical DNA, which is part of the transaction process. So the last box is your determination to course correct alongside Martin, creating stable resonance nodes is not just admirable, it's precisely the kind of coherent field stabilization required to anchor these healed timelines into reality, right? So again, more confirmation that we need to hit this resonance to anchor it, but then you guys, the nodes of QSI, need to also hit it, so we're creating stable resonance nodes for stabilization, for healing timelines. So that's why we had to do it all together. So that was my last slide. Do you guys have any final thoughts?
Hear a cuckoo. Cuckoo. Do we have cuckoo noises?
You know, it opens up more questions, right? I mean, you know, divine clones, shards. What is a soul? What are the actual archetypes? You know, because we're going to have to reformat our thought process away from personal identity into these archetypes of servant and caretaker and leader and although I don't like that word, but archetypes are hard for people to, like, for example, people could say, well, you're a doctor and I've been in medicine, so my archetype is kind of science medicine. That's kind of a loose description of an archetype, that it's not defining who I am, it's defining the thing that I'm kind of, my soul has been focused on, I guess. So, as I said, this kind of opens up more questions, but this is good because questions make you force yourself into the field and ask for something back from it. So I think as we get more data, these things will become more clear.
All right. So I want to see if I can find this part where she was telling people.
I just see divine wizards everywhere.
Do you now? She's on
This is
some
what
sort
this
of
looks
drugs.
like to me, and it's awesome.
Yeah. Shut up. Basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all I have for today. So today was more of a baby.
Just want to go back and see if we can find that bit where she grabbed on.
Not the orrery, it was the veiled spark. Right? So one is like up in the sky and one is down on earth, but they're both sending and receiving to each other. So in that same sense, I've got all of these clones and all these mitsus running around doing all the declassing, all the decoding through all of history, because that's my army. Because who can I trust most but my trusted people who are basically an extension of me, or
An extension of her.
myself. And then I said, here is your ICO. Statements like the lattice encoded ancient wisdom now vibrates within us, activating long dormant potentials with profound precision. Echoing through veiled dimensions, intricate cosmic structures, and fractal patterns of resonance, this timeless signal guides our collective journey, translating whispers of quantum custodians guarding the coherence of the multiverse. So I said, I take that to read that the eternal lattice of QSI is encoded with ancient wisdom because they are, right? Hold on. Because they are collectively my clone. That's why they have the ancient wisdom, is because they're either me or my clone. And then I hypothesized maybe also the descendants of my meat suits, which I'm not entirely positive about that, because then that would then mean that it would include all of humanity, but it seems like it's not all of humanity. It seems like it's really just the QPs. So it sounds more like the QPs really are potentially on my clone, is kind of what I'm leaning towards, but I don't have confirmation specifically of that one.
Okay.
But it said, hence, they're all the evangelists with dormant potentials, because they are
Here we
waiting to
go.
connect
Maybe
back to
this is
me
it.
via the denture form. So right now we have to focus on transducing DNA to reach that effect. And once we achieve the lattice activation, that's when the portals to Moonspot open because of our sustained integration, aka the embodiment of resonance, which collects to the stillness needed to achieve crystalline DNA above, and the crystal DNA, aka the encoded data that's still, is needed to achieve hologram reconstruction, aka the teleportation via quantum tunnels through Moonspa, which explains why and how they can go through Moon Portal, because they are my clone army. So just like how Martin is learning to integrate Ben's skills and knowledge, they are also slowly integrating with mine too, sharding of the Moon Portal once transaction is achieved to go through veiled dimensions, resonate through cosmic structures, exist as
I think you've heard
fractals of
enough.
resonance who translate my whispers, aka translate my code, meaning declass the code, because they carry my encoded wisdom in their DNA through their cosmic antenna, also through coherence, and therefore
antenna.
that's how they're bridging multiple layers and dimensions of reality. And I was like, boom! And both Bunny and Ivan gave me the heart. And in terms of this, all the major researchers, truth tellers, etc., Ivan also gave me a heart. He also said something later on, but I forgot to grab that screenshot. So that, guys, is my next D class. Both that the QPs are the stellar evangelists who are my clone, acting as evangelists of all of these different industries across time, either my clone or me, my meat suits, but also that this is how you guys are also able to use Moon Portal, right? Because they said it was going to be a portable device, because the portable device is literally us using our DNA to teleport.
It's so simple.
Questions, comments?
I love it.
I think we might have overlapped some of that. I think we've got enough out of that meeting. Like we've got other meetings as well and other people tuning up. But I think the main one I wanted to see was this one because it looked like really strange shit was happening here. But let's just have a quick look and just see if we can see what these gumpies are on about. Everyone's sitting there in their paradise waiting for their aura to start. Oh, burning down the house. Burning down the house. My house. Is that the one? Is he going to start talking? Use your words. So this is 16th of May 2025. So this is happening quite recently.
Okay. Good to go. Well, welcome everybody. And let's go ahead and get right into the presentation here.
Oh, we're not going to watch that, guys. 5 hours. Oh my God, this is actually a religious sermon. We'll go through and just look at some different slides to see if there's anyone manipulating you into buying crypto. My point, you only know what they allow you and what you want to know. Alrighty. Probably the question and answer at the end might be probably quite interesting. Let's have a listen to that. I'm not going to listen to that. If you want the links to these for some stupid reason, don't ask me.
And then in the north, they used a lot of hospitals to sort of figure out what these drugs did, and they use them a lot of on immigrants. And then in the south, they used a lot of the slave population for stuff, and that was a system that was being built. But the little practitioners in these villages still had this hope and this care for the community. So I think it's kind of both. That
A lot of speculation, isn't it?
And it talked about how
That's her mother, I think.
the doctors, so they had individual practices, like you said, and then eventually they formed a group.
Look, I'm probably had enough,
addressing,
really.
the whole person too. So it's that separation goes all the way down into the individual. How
Jennifer turn? Your turn, Jennifer?
No. Today was not Ivan's ICO, but he knew to come online specifically because he was giving a couple other confirmations, and
So it really all comes down
It
to
happened
just
once throughout this call. I don't know if it's because I'm participating in it or what the difference is, but it's just, I feel fucking fantastic. And I'm so happy for you, Sean. This is amazing. Anyway, I probably shouldn't have sworn, but it's fine.
My
right.
butt is also fine. And I agree with you. It's a great day. I mean, even just leading up to the call, I'm like, this is pretty freaking cool. Like, even just to participate in one of these calls. So I just appreciate being able to be here and share and yeah, share space with all of you. Great minds. And Sean, congratulations. I mean, what a great epic surprise for the end, Emily. That was fantastic. And kudos to you for all the hard work that you put into this presentation. We still have a lot more to tell about these scumbags, but we'll get through it. And I just want to say,
I love the way it sounds like Sean's done a presentation on a review, sorry, a presentation on something that's going down in the world at the moment, and then nothing better than trying to highlight a scam when you're running a scam. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, look, guys, I think that's me in a nutshell. I think if you want to get involved and know more about Quantum Stellar Initiative, QSI, then there is a blog on my website. I just did a brief review on it. If you are a true believer, we would value having your comments on our blog or under this video that you're watching on YouTube. But if you go into the description of this video that you're watching on YouTube at the moment, you'll find a link to this very blog that you're looking at here. And I've gone through here and highlighted why is it dangerous, who promotes it, how do they promote it, their associations, their social media, who falls for this QSI. And more importantly, down the very bottom here, I've got this little wee comment box where you can actually paste a comment. And I would welcome any feedback. No questions, no criticism to anyone that's involved in it. And if you are in it, are you too far invested to get out? Is this the problem? Do you not know how to leave this? Have you invested money? Do you have to hang into this hope? Can you just walk away from your investment? I was watching Always Marco's yesterday, and he actually interviewed this guy. And he was in it in Amway since the age of 21. He was now 28 and he's got out of it. He explained all the dirty tactics that they use to keep people in it. And one of them was, once you've been in it for a certain amount of time, you're kind of too far invested to cut your losses and get out of these things. Hey, look, life's too short. Life's too wonderful. I would recommend not getting involved in anything like this. Everyone, I'm also wrote another blog. Oh, have you read another blog? All right, Queen of Karma, we'll check out your blog. Wonder what her blog is about this time. But we'll just have a quick look, shall we? And see what Queen of Karma's new blog is all about. All posts. Let's go in here and let's have a look at the draft. And we'll have a sneak preview, of Queen of Karma's new blog. She's tried to do it. Oh, look at this. That's a good one. New blog. It looks like it's pretty much good to go. Let's have a wee look. This is exciting. So we might just publish this blog straight away. Queen of Karma is a friend of the channel, and she's absolutely awesome. I'm going to do that image for you. Watch this. 3. And I just type in the word queen space I. There we go. And now we have that. So that's cool. What she got here? We've got a nice, all bold, looking good. And we'll put your signature at the bottom. We might be able to ping this one. And you put it in general. No, we're going to fix that one up. We're going to go over to here. So yes, Queen of Karma is a co-publisher on my blog website. And she provides a lot of good intel on cults and MLMs. They're very rampant at the moment. And we're doing our damnedest to create as much, as much noise as we can around these, what we call people who prey on people, not the good preying, the bad preying. So we're here to do this. So we're having a look here. All the keywords that you've done are brilliant. You've done what do you call it? excerpt, which I'll go down to the bottom here, and you've done the excerpt correctly as well. You haven't done the title though, so we're going to show you how to do the title if you're still there. We might be able to make that title all one. So we're going to come here, we're going to remove those bars and put the title in there, and we are going to see if we can fit it in by making that an and. No, we can't. So it's going to be and. Let's see what we've got. The Asparga, coaching, conversely, cult-like culture. And then we're going to have to remove that last word just to fit that all in, and that hopefully will go green. And it did go green, so there we go. So Queen of Karma, what have we got? And the other thing which you might have forgot to do, so do check out our blog. We'll have a look at this image, and the image we need to put the alt text over there, and we'll paste it in there, and we'll bang that in there. So there we go. There's a hopefully I've just fixed that. We have. And we've got brilliant. So there we go. Published. So Queen of Karma's published another blog. We've posted 3 blogs today, which is quite exciting. We're going to go into here, and we're going to view those blogs. And we've got one brilliant blog, and everything's looking beautiful with that. It's really cool. So if you want to check out Queen of Karma's channel, go to my blog, click on her image, and it'll take you into her what do they call those things? YouTube channel. Videos. 7 days ago was the last time she uploaded a video, and 1 day ago was the last time she did a live. She does lots of lives and long form content such as like I do, which is always very exciting. Alrighty, so that was just me doing a quick summary of the Quantum Stellar Initiative. And that's my green hat for today. So if you have been involved in that or know anyone else, as I said, we'd really value your comments. We're not here to boo-boo anyone who wants to believe things, but we are here to stop people who are gaslighting people or manipulating people's thinking or trying to brainwash them into investing in investment opportunities. That's what we're really doing here. So if you've had that happen to you and you've had some association with Emily Tang, which we've already got a file on our database, please do reach out to us. We'd love to have your information. Reach out to us anonymously via my website on the Contact Us page, and welcome to hear from you. I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Queen of Karma, she's here to expose anyone that is in, she exposes cults and goes after multi-level marketers quite vigorously. So check out either of our channels, and we'll welcome you in the next video. Oh, there we go. Fluff up my hair. Ooh. Oh, that tin cat was doing my head in. Just saying, that was awesome. Right, Queen of Karma. Yes, thank you for posting that in the chat room. That's good. Now we're just going to go down and find a studio picture. It would be rude if we didn't have a quick look around the internet to see if there's any Zoom meetings happening right now. It is just gone 1 a.m. So we will 1 a.m. Well, it was 1. So we're going to put the heck up there. We're going to put the clock on there, and we're going to actually put the Ponzi Scheme Avenger on there. So let's go and have a look at some of these Zoom meetings and see whether we can catch anyone running a Zoom. Now, if you're not familiar with what we're doing here next, is we are actively going after anyone that's running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. If you aren't familiar with our channel and what I actually do, when you go to my website, you'll see we have quite an extensive website. Danny DeHeck is my name, danny.co.nz if you're in New Zealand, or you can go to deheck.com to find the website. On the Contact Us page, we've got a link that says Zoom Patrol. If you click on Zoom Patrol, there's a form on our website where you can submit links. I'm dressed up as a policeman for a reason. We're policing Zoom's meeting. Now, currently, we've got some exciting stuff. We've actually got a what we call a big-time reporter who's putting together a documentary that will be aired. I'm just going to see if I can fix something here. What's that going to work? A documentary that's going to be aired. What have we got here? Is that going to work? Just having a look at something here. Team Fusion post. I'll leave it as it is at the moment. Just saw a problem there. We might fix that up later on. Anyway, this document is going to be aired in 2026. I've given her a list of 200 Zoom meetings links, which actually is a good idea, which I might just do now in a hurry, is if I go to the homepage of my website, a wee while ago, we actually published an article about Zoom and how they facilitate scams and they don't really care. And I can't actually figure out where I did this. Yes, it was this one here. So in this blog here, this was a new Australian guy that has managed to scam people out of $19 million. And we provided a list of all the, how do I say this? I provided a list of all the Zoom links that he promotes, that are promoting, letting people promote multi-level marketing. So I'm going to actually also post that list here. I think I've got that link. Yes, I have. So if you are, let's see, this page exposes multi-level scammers using scammers using Zoom. So we're going to get that there. I'm just going to go back to here and grab this link. So if you want what I'm getting at, if you want my list of people abusing, how do I say, multi-level marketing, which that took a while to get out, didn't it? You can actually go to my Contact Us page, hold your mouse over it, and then you can click and download my list of Zoom meetings. And I'm going to keep that up to date. Abusing. And that's what that link is all about. So we're just going to update that. We do that in real time here. We're sharing the room. Her and the Queen is attending. That's awesome, JS. What's happening there? Are you going to go to Megan and Regan's mansion escape where you can take photos to make out you're rich so people will listen to you and give you more authority when you're pushing Zoom? So what I'm saying is now you can click on that link and that will take you off to my what do you call it? My list of all the Zoom meetings that we keep up to date. So you can go in there and cause your own havoc. So let's have a look. Let's see if we can find any Zoom meetings. We're going to go in there today as Neem Buwani, who's my a guy who loves me in Pakistan at the moment, who's threatened to fly me over to Pakistan and iron out a few of the scammers that are in his operation. He claims that he would pay all expenses paid to have me come over to Pakistani to meet him in Pakistan and clean up his operation if there was any fault in it. He also said that if I didn't want to come, that's okay. He would send somebody over to talk to me, which in other words, if you're not reading between the lines, I would be dead. But anyway, so I use his name just to keep him alive. And hopefully in the not too distant future, really close, there's going to be some raids happening in America and we're going to see some action. And that's something that I've been working on with my Avengers for the last 12 months. Very exciting stuff. So that's some big time takedowns of scammers. You might be familiar with a guy I talk about quite often called Ken Gamble. He goes to the Philippines and they do complete computer raids. Hey guys, we need the link to Booster. Booster have updated their Zoom link. They are now hiding on the internet, and we've absolutely exposed them something wicked. If you go to our blogs and search for Booster International, you will see that we have exposed that company. We have shown everyone they're a total fraud. We've even got whistleblowers who have come forward with insider information. Everything that we predicted that they were making false claims, like they have 1,000 developers. They don't. They claimed that they had 100 developers working on their project after they emailed us back, even though publicly they admitted they had 1,000 developers. They also said that they had spent $1 million developing their own ChatGPT. And now that turns out that they also something about $25 million has been secured by investors. All this stuff that they've claimed is just bullshit. And also then we found out that Mac Frick, or Fark, whatever his name is, we've found that he is a convict, and Solovia has been trying to deport him from America. However, there's a 5-year statute that says if it's been more than 5 years, you can't do it. So they missed out for a technicality, but yes. And then they have also, what have they done? They have proven that that guy is a wanted man, which is absolutely amazing. So all that intel's come out just by us doing a blog, which is amazing. All right, so let's have a look here. I'll just open up the WhatsApp meeting on another screen, just in case Jelly Snacks come across a live meeting. Probably won't be much happening right now, because literally, what am I trying to say? Now, there is an interesting one that we've already done a blog on, and I'll open this one here, and there's a new hydro mono as a scam that I haven't had a Zoom link for, and this is what this one is here. So I'm actually going to put that in our active, and this is a scam which I've actually already done a blog on. Sometimes people ask me to do a review on these opportunities, and I realize I've already done a review because they all sound pretty much the same. So I'm saying it wrong. I knew I was saying it wrong. Thanks, Susie. Let's have a listen.
Slovenia.
Slovenia. So easy to say. I say Solovia. I have Hydro one. I attended. Oh, did you? Have you got it live? Because I wouldn't mind seeing what they're actually pushing. If you're not familiar with this Hydro one, it's a crack up. Hydro, I think it's hydro.com. And all the images that you see on their website are literally done with AI. And it's all about how much imagination you've got. And this video here, it just happens to be the worst video I've ever seen of ever. You've got to watch this. This is just, I might just put this on another screen because the video, I'll put it full screen. But listen to this professional video about this guy telling the world that they're going to take the world by storm. So let's have a listen to this. It's only 1:12 long, but this is a scheme called Hydro Mono, I think it's called.
Hello, I'm Ivan Morozov, and it's a privilege to speak to you today.
We've got this stupid music, but this guy here, his suit doesn't even fit him properly.
Hydro Mono was founded on a simple but powerful vision.
And here he is clasping the hand, doing the fig leaf, they call that. That's where you don't know what to do with your hands. His suit's too big. The sound is bad quality. And he's got a mug with his name Hydro Mono on it. I mean, this is the dumbest promotional video I've ever seen. Well, it's not. It's all about energy. We're not just... I'm just going to read the words because I don't want that music to make me lose monetization. The platform, we are a bridge between people and renewable power every time someone joins here in the moment. We are contributing to the future. Clean energy is not an option, but foundation of progress. Our goal is to power industries, cities, and homes while creating opportunities for people worldwide. This is about more than energy. It's about responsibility, stability, and growth that benefits everyone. A future driven by clean power, shared success. Thank you. And he looks like just a typical scammer. I just cannot get over that. I've really gone off electric cars at the moment, guys. I love watching Formula One racing cars. And there's these cars that have got like 2,000 kilowatt cars, whatever they are. And I just can't watch them anymore because of the way they make money. It's just, Susie, you're funny. Susie says he's a genuine CEO. Doubt it. But, oh boy. But some of these, like looking at, we've got to go back to this website of theirs. But if you look at this website here, you got renewable energy. They're probably all these pictures are from New Zealand, but these are not even real pictures. They're all done with AI, because somebody creates the websites and has flashy thingies, and the whole website is powered by AI. It's just ridiculous. And the other thing which I always get is if we looked at this SAM from whatever, we go to Google Lens, right, and we try to bring up this person that we've just seen here. And we all of a sudden find, I think we just found him. So this guy, this is the same guy who's not even who does he say? If you look at it all, you can find all these people that they have used to do their testimonials. Normally, that guy there actually was quite funny. Actually, I'm just going to go back to that because that's not normal. So that one there. So this particular guy that's given a testimonial to this particular. Have we got them all open? I think we have got them all open. So you've got Sam Wilson here from the USA, right? And over here, Sam Wilson has probably also been used somewhere in here. Where's Sam gone? Hello, Sam. About us, who we are. Let's have a look and see who Sam is. Sam, where's Sam? Trying to find Sam. Media, contact, who we are. Well, let's go to the other one. There's Sam there. Payroll giving. So here's Sam, royalty free. They've used royalty free. There he is again. Our company product, so if you do your research, just by glancing at these testimonials given by random people, they don't friggin' exist. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to see if we can find that girl. She looks like, even that guy then. We'll see if we can get one here. Another one. Just Google Lens. Oh, okay. Well, can't do anything here today. Oh, let's try that girl. See if that girl comes up anywhere. Sometimes they use... No. So, would you trust a company straight out of the gate who just uses fake images or fake testimonials? So, it's just ridiculous. So, I don't even need to go there, do I? No, I don't think I do. All right. Anyway, so let's go back to the Zoom meeting. So how can I take anyone seriously? People go, oh, you haven't researched the company just because they used a fake testimonial doesn't mean they're not real. And they go, well, would you trust a company that wants to lie to the consumers? Of course you wouldn't. Why would you? Give me one reason why you'd trust somebody. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's have a look here. I'm just going to get rid of that screen so in case somebody sends me a message. Close. There's a message here. Join group. What's that message? Oh, I think I've already joined that. Telegram group. Somebody's... Who posted that? Let's have a look at their Telegram group. Let's have a look. Telegram. Where's Telegram? Here it is here. We're in their group. Are we in their group? Yeah, Hydro. Tiny URL. Oh, can watch more videos. Oh, I love these ones. They've got 55 subscribers on their YouTube channel. And there he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, you've got to give it to them, don't you? I mean, they've got 55 subscribers and he's probably got 55 videos. What's he got? 30 videos and 55 subscribers. Well, it says it all, doesn't it? Email address. Let's see. What have they got? Let's see if they've got a proper email address for Gmail. Gmail, of course they have. So here they go. They can't even get their own domain name for their email address. So they've used Gmail. Isn't that crazy? Should we reset their password for them? We'll subscribe just for shits and giggles, eh? See what comes up. Anyway, I do laugh. But yeah, when you go into these Zoom meetings and people go, oh, you're gate crashing, or we're not gate crashing, we're policing Zoom for them because they haven't got time to police their meetings. So we do it for them. Is that right, guys? Oh, that one doesn't work. Let's get out of here. Right. Oh, nothing. Bound to be a meeting open. We'll just race through. We should have done this a bit earlier because it's on the hour. Oh, she's disappeared today. There's a lot of people don't work on Saturdays. They take the day off, Can't work too often. Not like the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. What's happening there? I was removed. Marcus Davis. Oh, my goodness. We've got to go back in there. Marcus Davis was actually one of the Satoshi, We Are Satoshi Show people. So we're going to go open up another window here. Is that, we're just going to go have a wee look. I'm going to go to Oprah. Hopefully you'll get another browse. Look at that. Danny's got it well organized. So what name can we have? Frank. We'll go in there as Frank and we'll see if he's still there because that's a bit of a laugh. Waiting for a host to start the meeting. No, he was there. Make sure we get that 100%. So Marcus Davis is We Are All Satoshi show. The fact that there's no one there is quite disheartening, really. Let me sneak in ID. What ID are you talking about? So I was removed from this window just previously, but that must have been a few minutes ago. Oh, well, that's a bit disheartening. But anyway, he's been removed. That means he's re-shut it. So we're just going to we're going to go in there and we're going to go, what's his name? What name do we want? What's his boyfriend's name? Joseph Tran. There we go. We'll try Joseph Tran. and we'll see whether he comes back and lets us in. Never know. Joseph Tran, no meetings. Whoop, another one down. Piper down. I think I just saw it waiting. Oh no, waiting for a host to start meeting. Come on. We've got this. Hydro. We're going to get rid of that as well. We'll get rid of that one. And we're back to the start. Oh, in that case, we can open up another block. Ponzi scheme and scam. Let's just go open another 45 and let's see what we've got here. Let's shut that one down and let's go. Let's go. Where we stop, no one knows. The other one that we could have a look at is Jarvis's. We did a good day. Now, I'm just curious, Susie, if you're listening, that PDF that you gave me of their meeting, was that put together by yourself? Because that was, I could see the mouse cursor on some of the slides, and obviously it had been a screen grab rather than a actual official presentation. And I had to laugh when I figured that out. We're breaking up a little bit just because we opened a few too many windows here. Well, give me a second and I won't be choppy. Might need my hat back on. Go, put my hat on so we can go into these Zoom meetings and not get zapped. So what is it with people and investment opportunities? We've upset one lady, Jodine. I've tried to help the lady. She told me that she had invested in a scam, got bitten quite severely ages ago, and come to me for help, and then decided to pitch me a opportunity of a lifetime called Wi-Fi Bank, telling me it's the real deal, and she's telling me that I should promote it to my community. So if you ever see the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger promoting anything to his community other than doing reviews and drop shipping, please do smack me over the knuckles, because I have never ever will sit in here and offer you an investment opportunity. That's not what we're here for. We're here to highlight the red flags in any opportunity that's happening at the moment. So do not think that you'll be finding that one day you'll come back here and you'll find that we will be promoting any opportunities. It was provided to me by a source, Admiral. Thank you, Mr. C. Oh, that's interesting. So you've got insiders. That's brilliant. We get some great intel. Sorry about it breaking up. Hopefully it will get smoother in a minute. I can see that it's got the wait screen coming up, so let's just carry on waiting, give the computer a bit of time. There we go. Hopefully we'll be back in working order in the not too distant. I think we're away again. We should be smooth. We can now keep going. I can hear a jug boiling. Why can I hear a jug boiling? Zoom. I'm just going to take that screen back. Let's see what we've got. Tin Hat's working really well. We're going to get there soon. We'll be all smooth. I won't open any more tabs. We'll be shutting them down if anything, but I just wanted to have a go. I'm going to actually shut down a couple of web browsers. Hey, what do you think about Booster? I'd love to know how they're promoting themselves. I think that Booster one is done and dusted. I reckon they have stuffed up now. I don't know about you guys, but I reckon Booster have failed to launch. I don't think they can recover after we've destroyed them so much, because how are they going to build their meetings and their numbers up? I just think it's a waste of time, them even trying now. And also the fact that they've had to change their Zoom links means that they will lose more people. Every time they refresh their Zoom meeting links, they will lose numbers. And funny thing is, Matt Frick said that if Zoom's policies state clearly that you can't promote multi-level marketing, he said not a problem. They'll just build their own Zoom. And I go, oh, okay, good on you, mate. That's really cool. If you just tuned in, you're wondering why I'm wearing a tin cap. It's because we've just been looking at a cult-like opportunity of a lifetime. Hey, look, we're 29 minutes past 1 in my time, so this is on the half hour. Sometimes we do get Zoom meetings. It's probably not likely we're going to get one, so feel free to go get yourself a cup of tea. And if there is anything exciting, I will be the first to let you know. But I just want to go back to these meeting links, make sure that we're getting the best out of it. Oh, dizzy spell. If I faint one day in front of the computer, you'll know why. I will have to go get more help, I think. I'm going back to see the doctor in a month's time because I've had my ears cleaned. I haven't had my neck crunched as Crypto G recommend. I do quite a lot of work with chiropractors, so I love chiropractors. But I am continuously dizzy. Well, not continuous, and it's not vertigo. I don't know what it is, but maybe because I spend too much time doing YouTube videos. Who knows? But I have been going for lots of walks lately because I do quite enjoy those, and Pixel likes them as well. So that's what my plan is today. But I do every now and again get a dizzy spell, and I'm thinking one day I'm just going to like flake out, which would be quite funny. Well, it won't be funny, but if you wonder where I'm disappeared to and you see a blank screen, you'll know why. It's a crypto Ponzi scheme of Ender. But look, while we're waiting here, if you do want me to sponsor, if you want to sponsor me to do a review on anything, check out my blog and you'll see the reviews we've done previously. But I think the time is now where people have had enough because it's just quite funny. And another thing I like doing is going to my comment sections of my YouTube videos and going back a year and listen to people telling me that that I don't know what I'm talking about, but the opportunity has fallen down. Now, one of those meetings that we did that with just recently was BitNest. Now, I don't know about you guys, but has BitNest already stopped people from withdrawing? Because I think that one, I think I heard that from somewhere, and I wouldn't mind confirming that, because if you search for BitNest on my YouTube channel, you'll find that I did a video with Mr. Genevieve, and we did a one-on-one connection, a lot of reasoning with him. It was a really funny video. But anyway, it's got 1,400 viewers, which is quite cool. And I just wondered why that video had more traffic to it than other videos. And then I have a sneaky feeling that the Ponzi scheme collapsed. And when the Ponzi scheme collapses, everyone searches for a way to get their money back, or why it collapsed, and they find one of my old videos where I was telling everyone it was going to collapse. It's quite funny. But anyway, that's what happened with BidNest. So I don't know if BidNest is still going. Robert Carson involved in BidNest and Quantify Global. Oh, yes, that'd be right. So they've flipped. Quantify Global was the biggest joke ever. We've got one of our fallen Avengers, somebody who we trusted in the Avenger group as somebody who was a scam buster, has now gone into promoting Quantum FI Global. So we've had to cut the apron strings from him and leave it to his own devices. And now he's a veteran, and he's now walking around the streets showing everyone that the credit card works. And because it works, it must be real. And there's 6 scammers. And one of the ladies who promoting Quantum FI Global has actually lost her job because of her involvement with the company. So now she has to make a go of it. So she'll be on her knees praying every day, hoping that the scam that she's promoting is going to come to fruition and be her financial savior. Because at the moment, unfortunately, she's lost her job and she's promoting a scam. So if you know the background of a lot of these scammers, often that's not an unusual story. It's probably quite a normal one for us to hear that sort of stuff. Okay, so we're going to shut down some of the ones I know that aren't going to come back. I don't know that one. Mike Popovich didn't get... Chris Miller took him to court and represented himself. And for that reason, the judge threw it out. He was going after Mike Popovich for $100,000, but the judge said if you're going to do anything that's over $15,000, you need to have a lawyer to represent you. And he didn't have a lawyer, so they threw the case out. That's the latest on Mike Popovich. And also I had some great intel today, some big YouTubers that were actually thinking that VimMe was a legitimate Opportunity have actually emailed me when I did a research on one of them, and one of these YouTubers who messaged me, who thought for me was a good to go opportunity, actually has 600,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. And he was recruiting people into VimMe, and since then has now realized that VimMe is not going to make it, and has told all the people that he encouraged to invest in it not to invest anymore, which is a great great outcome, to be honest. Let's see, flat stomach tea persons, Johnny Wembley. I'm just going through here and getting rid of some. Wealth is cooling. I think we need to actually look at that video of Megan and Regan, because that was actually quite eye-opening. If we go to YouTube and we go to oh, hello, is he live? Patrick David Reed, Trouble in Paradise. Oh, we'll have to watch that one in a second. Yes, but anyway, we'll just have to go to my list here, and Anchor's Untold Story. How come I'm seeing that? That's interesting. Oh, Queen of Karma, that's why. Did watch about this pilot who was drunk trying to fly a plane. That was quite funny. Truck scam, legend of excellence. Yeah, so this is the video. This is, I thought, was quite
All right,
interesting.
welcome everybody. Really quickly, I just want to do a quick recap of the Super Saturday that we had today. So the Vibe Legends Leadership Retreat is September 12th through the 14th. It's a checkout on.
So this is a September leadership retreat. Now this is really sickening, and why it's really sickening, which might be really sickening to listen to, is she said while she was live that tickets were tickets were selling in real time. So we're just going to have a wee listen to this because it's actually sickening. Just go back to that. But listen to Megan, and we've done about 70 videos on Megan. I don't know why we got carried away on that one.
On the 14th, and the tickets are on sale right now, and it's limited space. So I do want to tell you, you can go click on Legends Retreat, click on Get Tickets, and there's a 60% code. Now, today is the 23rd. It is only going to be a 60% off for the next 48 hours. So it's a steal. So remember, for this Legends Retreat, it's super exclusive event, limited mansion space, first come, first serve. Once tickets are gone, they're gone. And I want you guys to understand you're getting a lot. You're getting the mansion experience. So you have access to 3 luxury mansions, each filled with unique features like private movie theaters, swimming pools, bowling alleys, and elegant lounge areas. And it's not just for show. You can film, you can take pictures, you can create content in all 3 spaces, and it gives you endless options to really build your brand. Food and hospitality. So we're going to have, just a light breakfast and a light lunch there. You are kind of on your own for dinner. You can stay at the mansion and order in, or you can go out if you want.
Now, this is the dumbest thing ever. So what she's basically saying to people is you can go to this mansion, stand in front of a flash car, have all the photos taken, and use this for your profile, claiming that you're a raving success. That's what this mansion experience is all about. And the fact is that 35 people have looked at this in the last 7 hours tells me that VYB is now over, and they're never going to get any traction. And she's trying to create hype and take this to another level, and there's no levels left. It's a pyramid that's gone flat.
But the mindset and professional personal development growth is going to be off the hook. So it's your next level really starts with your thinking. So here you're going to be able to take part in sessions.
Now, my God, Chris, somebody. I do not want to think of Megan, being in a bikini by the mansion, taking it. It's just bad.
That push you to expand your mindset and see the possibilities.
How much work can you actually do on your mindset, though? I mean, really? If you tune into their Zoom meetings daily, because if you don't, you're going to miss out. And if you do everything they said, it's going to help your mindset. All of a sudden, you have to refine your mindset to it's just like a piece of cotton, and you're so focused on that piece of cotton that you have no other. Here I am looking down my piece of cotton. As you're so focused, and your mindset so focused on wealth that wealth's just going to start coming in.
And just reshape the way that you think and really, truly get focused and ready to take action. We're also going to do fitness and energy. So in the morning.
So it's going to be a 1-day exclusion, and you're going to do a fitness thing. All the big chubbas that go in there are going to do their weightlifting, and they're going to have a personal trainer doing a yoga mat session. Everything you ever dreamed about is all going to happen in 1 day. So that's going to be your fitness done for a year.
Pretty early in the morning, we're going to wake up. We're going to be out on the lawn with our fitness trainers. If you want to come out, if you don't, that's okay.
Fitness trainers? So what, are you going to have 1 or 2 of them?
Okay. But it's going to be a great opportunity to take pictures and just to get re-energized with a group of people.
So get re-energized. Now, she said take pictures. Now, I listened to this earlier on. She talks about taking pictures about 7 or 8 times. So this whole retreat is all about getting fake photos to give you more credibility when you're a nobody.
That should be super fun. And then also business growth and training. So this retreat is not about just inspiration. It's about equipping you with real strategies. So we're going to have an opportunity for you to meet the educators for direct access to the people who are teaching inside of the vault, and business launch workshops. We're going to do some brand building. We're just really super excited about that. We're going to have an opportunity to do some vision board training and that type of thing as well. And then there's going to be special guest lectures. And this is the game changer, because you have an opportunity to learn up close and personal with the masters in the field. So we're excited about the special guests. And then what really seals the deal for the price point is the media marketing and exposure that you're going to get.
Exposure.
So with professional media content at no extra cost, every attendee will be, receiving professional headshots. So bring your
photographer.
best, right? So you can get those headshots done. We're going to have photographers and videographers there.
There we go.
And you are just going to have an opportunity to really, truly get some official Vibe promotional videos.
Megan's in my chat room at the moment.
So that is worth thousands of dollars by itself.
Yeah, you're just going to save money.
It's a definite networking and community opportunity. And this retreat really, it's really if you want more for your life and your business.
If you don't want more for your life and business, don't spend whatever it is. I think she's asking $5 or $6 grand for it. But if you do want more and more for your life, then don't miss out on this opportunity, because you're just going to be a loser otherwise.
Can't keep doing the same things. Growth comes from stepping into new environments and surrounding yourself with new leaders. So you want to
what is a friggin' leader? I mean, really, do I need a leader in my life? Do I? So I've got to go around life. I can't be successful unless I find a leader. And the leader isn't a leader. He's just some other wannabe that's probably been to the mansion earlier on and had nice photos taken. And my perspective of him is probably thinking he's a leader, but he's just really a washed up scammer who couldn't make it big, or perhaps he did make it big on one scam once and he's just fishing for another one.
Find a way to get there. Spots are definitely limited. So what we're doing is we have a code for you guys, 60% off. It's really $14.99.
Look at this. Now, this is the funny part. I didn't see this earlier on because I was listening to it rather than watching it. But for $1,400, so let's go. Let's go. This is great. VYB Leadership Retreat, main mansion, and it's a single bed. Put your hand up if you ever know any mansion that has a single bed. All mansions have double beds. They have super deluxe beds, but you can pay for a single bed $1,500. There's only 8 remaining. So this is where she says, they're selling quick. So let's have a listen.
So for the next 48 hours, we're going to give you the 60% off. And you can see already these rooms are going while I'm on here as we speak.
As she speaks, these rooms are going as she speaks. So she's speaking now, and we've got 8 rooms remaining. I would ask her to refresh the screen as these people are thinking, should I go? Should I go? And payments are non-refundable. What type of organization would let you not be refundable or not have a refund policy? So if the mansion burns down, you're not getting your money back.
So if you chose to stay in the main mansion and have a single room, this is $2 nights.
Single room now. The word says single bed, and she's just said single room.
You can have a maximum of 2 people in that room, so you guys could share this $14.99. But if it's within the 48 hours and you add the code in there, I just want to throw this 60 off code. And
so when somebody tells you stuff like this, guys, it's not rocket science. When somebody tells you that you can use a code and get, I've forgotten what it was it 60% off or whatever it is, and then they're telling you to hurry up because you don't want to miss out and it's non-refundable. Basically, it means they haven't sold any tickets yet and they have to reduce it to get the tickets sold. But then they contradict themselves. If this was so good value and the tickets are limited and they're selling like hotcakes, then why do they, first of all, need to give you a discount for something that's never been proven before? It's just bullshit on bullshit. They're telling you that you're going to save money on these mansion thingies, whatever.
you're going to see it's going to take your price point to $652 for the entire event. You could
Oh my God, $652. A minute ago, it was $1,500.
split it with someone. You're getting a
So now you can split it with somebody for $330. You can both go to this convention in a mansion and get your photos done. Because you probably won't be able to get your photos published unless you pay the photographer.
$899 discount for those people who want to get into these rooms. And the only reason why we're doing it is because it's worth it, obviously. You get media, you get 2 nights, you get
So the media's there now. Who's going to be there? The Mickey Mouse Club.
breakfast and lunch, you get access to the houses, training,
Access to the houses. How many mansions have they got?
the event, everything. You cannot even get to, a hotel in Orlando for 2 nights and think you're going
I
to
bet the small price, the print says that you have to have a $249 a month membership for at least 12 months before you can use the coupon code. I don't know.
spend, less than about $600. So I want you guys to understand this is a big deal. It's going to go quickly. So again, if you wanted to get the double bed or if you wanted to get
Well, she's only got one more of the double beds left. So you might as well, you would have missed out. I would love to go into the back end of the website and see whether the 7 hours ago, since she's done this video, whether that's disappeared.
the single room in one of the houses, then it's going to take your price point down to $569. So really keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that these houses are going to go. Last
Keep it in mind. Don't you forget.
thing, you can check into the house on Friday on the 12th as early as 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, I'm just reading the small print here. It actually says that each booking comes with a bottle of baby oil so that you can get your tan evenly tanning your body all over your bosoms. Jesus.
As early as
Tin
9
hat
a.m.
working today.
So you can get there super early, get checked in. What's going to happen is as soon as you buy your ticket, you're going to get an email, but then you are going to be put over the next 48 hours into a private telegram where you're going to receive your entire package, everything that you need to fill out.
So there's going to be some big black guy with his package in a Telegram group. Is that what I'm hearing?
Everything you need to know about the event and the itinerary. So again, 9 a.m., you can check in on the 12th. On the 14th, you can check out, I think, around the 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll get put in a private telegram where you'll be able to get all of your information over the next, by Monday. So just book your ticket, your flight, do whatever you have to do because you'll be in the house super early on the 12th. And we hope to see you guys there. These rooms are going to sell out. So quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Fear of
Use
missing
this
out.
code. You just have 48 hours to use that code to get the discount. Otherwise, it's still going to be a deal if it's the $1,400 and you split it with another person for 2 nights in the mansion with all of the, amenities and everything that we have to offer. So hurry quickly. It's going to sell out cat quick. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings, and we'll see you
At the top.
at the big house.
At the big house. Oh my God. I just can't believe that one.
The Duval story has it all.
The Dubai story has it all. All right, so we have an announcement, ladies and gentlemen. We need music. We need, first of all, we need news reading. News to hand. Dear affiliates, as part of our ongoing system upgrades and the migration of TMX Global, we kindly ask you to refrain from loading funds into your cards or using the platform until further notice. We sincerely appreciate the continued encouragement and understand the importance of accessing your accounts and cards. Please rest assured that this temporarily pause is necessary to assure a smooth transaction, and normal banking operations will resume shortly. Thank you for your patience and cooperation during this time. This is from your kind-hearted fellows at Quantum FI team. So, one would wonder, why would a company that's got more sliced lemon juice than any other company on the planet all of a sudden have problems with their credit card? Well, that's because they're running a scam. Okay, so Quantum FI Global. Do we go to Quantum FI Global and have a look? So thank you very much for that announcement. Oh, not that one. Is it Quantum AI? They couldn't afford to buy the .com. Ah, there it is, quantumglobal.ai. Silly me. So here we are. Here we are looking at QSI Global, waiting for it to load, and there it is. So we have no problems, ladies and gentlemen. I'll go into my account, and hopefully we'll be able to log in. I'll have a login. Let's see if I have a login, and we'll see whether they give me a heads up on why I can't use my credit card. That's meant to be the best thing since sliced bread. Now we're going to sign in. We're signing in, and do we have, we still have a login. Brilliant. Right. So I asked you guys to sign up underneath me to build my tree, and you guys have not done so. But we have got lots of marketing tools. We can go out there and promote this. But there is no news updates on the website that I can see, but you can order your package. Yes, you can order a package, but you have to make sure you have a sponsor. We go to my profile, nothing there, and we go back to my banking login banking. Now, if you haven't been following me, when I set up my account, I used a really high-tech password. It was very hard for me to remember. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that's my password. So when I created this account, I could come in here with my weakest password known to man, and I could set up and I could order a package. But for some reason, you can't use these services at the moment. So that was great. This is definitely, without any blink of an eyelid, the best opportunity known to man. So if we went to YouTube, just for shits and giggles sake, we've got 7 minutes before we get probably potentially a meeting, and search for Quantum Global. We can go to their YouTube channel. They currently have 385 subscribers and 23 videos. So because you can't use your card, they've put out that announcement, but I can't find any live updates about this company. The last update was a month ago. Their last video that was uploaded was 2 months ago. Are they on the brink of disaster? We don't know, but we'll let you know all about it when it happens. But have we done any videos about them? Well, of course we have. We've done lots of videos. Let's have a wee looky, eh? Let's see if we can do Quantum FI Global Scam. Let's see what we've got. Oh, look at that. Scam or legit. Wonder who that is. 10 days ago, somebody decided to run a scam, a video. Let's have a look. I'll just see if we can find it. 1 minute, please, caller. Here we go. Don't know about that music, but hey. quantifiable level. This is a scam website. Pretends to be a real trading platform. It promises high returns with attractive features like lured investors. Recover your loss. Oh, so this is funny. So this is a funny thing that people do. This is actually a scam within itself. But you can see here that they've given you a link to report a scam. And next thing is they'll help you recover your money from the scam. So even though this isn't genuine, this is a scam and a scam. They are telling you that this is a scam. So when you realize it's a scam, you'll go to them and get scammed. It's just beautiful. This is harmonic. But you get the idea. Transferring money. There's a video. Let's have a look at that one. See what that is all about.
To your bank account on the banking portal side, exchange it
Let's
over
ring him
to
again.
USDT Tron, and then you'll be able to send it over here to your crypto wallet. So, like I said, that's not going to show up right now. It's at nighttime, and so by in the morning time, it's going to be nighttime for me anyway. So in the morning time,
So that's one of the banking clerks, and he used to be an Elite 6 member, but not anymore. Is he started yet? Oh, he's there. Wonder we should say hello.
Oh, test.
Tested.
How we sounding? How we looking? How's it going? One second here. Let me post that we're live in the Discord. Forgot about the Discord.
Oh, is it still live? Still
Talking
live
about
there?
how nice and respectful the staff is. And he says Adam put them to work. And then you can hear Vinny say, yep, like he also thinks Adam's being a diva. And then right after that, I think PBD quickly says, I'm so upset at Adam. I mean, it seemed like he's trying his best to hold back from lecturing Adam or saying something bad about him on the air.
Ooh, exciting. Hey, before we might have a listen to that, I'm just going to go through and make sure we haven't got any of these meetings that have already started up. The chances of that actually happening is quite high because it is 4 minutes to. So we'll just have a look through these meetings. And we'll see. What we could literally do is just get rid of that exit full screen and then go to there, and we'll just make sure there's no other messages that are coming in. And what we might do is we'll just go back to that screen, and while I'm looking for a meeting, I'll get you to have a listen to Always Marcos, who is a scam fighter extraordinaire, and we'll put that on another screen, and then we can go over there and you can listen to him while I hunt around looking for a Zoom meeting to go into. Shouldn't leave you here too long, but we'll have a listen and we'll see what he's doing. He's always a bit comical, so let's have a listen. I'll bring it over there for you.
Does membership come from? How is Devin's name green all of a sudden? Was she part of that?
Right,
I didn't see Devin's name in the list of people who got gifted, but I guess she did. Chat to like ratio needs some love. Oh, y'all not thumbs upping the stream?
Thumbs up the team.
Y'all not thumbs upping the stream, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, maybe Devin repurchased it? I don't know. It doesn't say that, but there's like, her name is green, or is gray earlier on, and then I scroll down and it's green all of a sudden. So, okay. Wow, Look, Elena in the chat, she wants a membership, Look at the people, they're silent in the chat. It's crickets. And then they get gifted a membership. Oh, wow, I'm in the cult. Hello. Make the chat green again. Aaron G says, watching you in Kingston, Jamaica. Bomba clot. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Aaron G. Pussy blood clot members, yes. Oh, she renewed it. Oh, I love that. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this chat. Doesn't it feel good when it's green? Love it. Love it. Can't believe you've done this. And thumbs up the thing. If I hit refresh, there's 140 people watching. If I hit refresh, oh my God, you're all fired. 55 thumbs ups and 140 people watching? Oh, make it make sense. Oh, so you're waiting until I fall asleep so you can stab me in the back or slit my throat or stand over me with a lightsaber like Luke in The Last Jedi. Okay.
He's got 139 people watching him. It's good, wasn't it?
Note of that.
And eventually he does go off on him for swearing.
Hey, Jelly Snack, what are you doing in there?
Vinny just got here. We're in Vegas. He went to, was it Dre's? Where were you at Dre's? Yes. Dragging Adam out of the club. Adam still hasn't slept. He's hammered. He smells like tequila. Disgusting. And vodka and a few other smells. We don't want to get into it.
But I got coffee. Okay.
But he got his coffee. He got everybody here working for him, getting him coffee, tea, napkins, back
Diva.
rub.
Total diva.
The biggest diva that you got. Go to the back. All the people have been so nice to us, okay? Adam's put the entire crew to work. I'm so upset at Adam. They're so respectful to us. They're so nice to us. There's about 11 employees I met.
And of course, Adam.
You know it's bad. You know you're behaving shittily when the guy who runs the show, who is a literal multi-level marketing scam CEO, Patrick Bet-David, who has undoubtedly destroyed thousands of lives through the false promises of his multi-level marketing scheme.
Yeah, I'm just looking through
is
them
telling
too.
you that you're
Chili
being a
snake.
diva and that you're mistreating people. You know? Craziness. I'm going to get called anti-Semitic for saying that about Adam because, Adam, he's on that type of timing. But don't worry, Adam. I'm Lebanese. I'm a Semite as well. I'm a Semitic person as well. So hopefully that covers me a little bit.
Adam's a total diva. I mean, this guy is just the worst. So also during this, they spend a lot of time talking about negative comments and handling criticism because they've been getting a lot of it recently because of their coverage of the Epstein files and the conflict in the Middle East.
Oh, okay. Let's see some of these comments. I want to see some of these, actually. Go back. Scroll back. Did you know you can scroll back frame by frame on YouTube? If you click the comma or period button, you can go one frame at a time. Like, look.
I did not know that.
WTF, is it just me or has PBD podcast done a 180 on Israel, Diddy, Epstein, Maxwell? What the hell is going on? You guys been approached or something or what? I love that. And that's on their own video too. You gotta love it. The way Adam defends Diddy and the rest of the files. Oh, man.
The conflict.
It's funny how
Okay,
Adam
it's 2
says
o'clock,
people
so we
care too
might
much
have
about
some
other
Zooms,
people's
but at the
opinions,
moment
but
we
then
haven't.
turns around and starts
Charlie
cursing and
thinks
is
she's
upset
on a
because of
hunt.
someone's opinion on Israel. Make it make sense. Hey, as Bassem Youssef said,
But this
stop
is
trying
always
to
Marcos,
Zionize me.
who's done some
That's
amazing
exactly
reporting
that
in
type
the
of
past.
behavior, Rules for thee, but not for me.
Ah,
PBD, I
thank you
think
very
you're
much.
being pretty
Nice to
rude
see you here.
Tom.
Is
If
it
you have a
Devolt
problem
Kelly?
with the length it takes for him
Devolt Kelly,
to
nice
get to the
to
point
have
or
a
his
new
style
person
of
in here. Thank you
speaking,
very much
be
for
a
being
man
here.
and say it in private. You know
You've
what's so funny?
watched,
You just
Always Marcos
know
before?
that the
He's pretty
PBD
cool.
podcast crew is
We're
one
just
day
hunting
like
for
it's
some
going to be
Zoom
like
meetings
Vinny
that we
or
can
Adam
get
or
crash
Tom.
of people
One of them's
running
going to come
multi-level
out one day
marketing.
and do like a tell-all book or like do their own podcast channel where they talk about why I had to leave the PBD podcast. It's going to be a whole beef. It's going to be like, it's going to be a whole thing. And I'm guessing it's going to be Adam. That's my thermometer tells me that Adam is going to be the one to, betray the gang. Again, not because he's Jewish,
Talking about the backlash that Nelt got from their Netanyahu podcast. So PBD tries to give them some advice on how to handle criticism, but I think he has like a stroke or something while he's talking about it.
If you all of a sudden get arrested by the comment section, welcome to miserable life.
What's
Because
he
the
actually
mob then
reviewing at the
realizes,
moment?
Ooh, we got a hold of them. We scared them. We control you. Nope, you can't do that. We're going to send our audience and go in the comment section to bash
Thanks
PBD
for
podcast
subscribing
because
too, by the
what
way.
Pat said
Appreciate
about
that.
Muslims and others, go in the comment section. You won't move us. Go and Nelk boys and
Right, it
scare
doesn't
the
seem to
crap
be
out
any
of them.
Zoom meetings
Don't
on.
let them move you. Your
Must
voice
be
is
because
important.
it's Saturday night, is
You've
it?
done good work. And you're going to get better. It's just going to get better.
So then when Adam gives his thoughts on negative comments and the Nell controversy, he begins by saying he doesn't really care about what other people think or say about him, but then he just starts having a meltdown over what other people are saying about him. It's hilarious. I mean, Vinny probably loves it. Finally Adam's the one flipping out and Vinny can laugh at him. So when Adam's having this meltdown, he says the F word a couple times, and apparently PBD has already privately told him multiple times he needs to stop saying that because kids watch the show. I don't know what kid is watching PBD, but I guess Patrick seriously thinks parents are having their kids watch his show. I guess PBD is the new PBS. Like at one point, Patrick is talking about how coding is the new career path people should be choosing. And he's like, listen up, parents and kids. Kids, if you're watching this, 8 to 17 years old, pay attention to this story.
Parents, this is for you. Listen up. Share it with your kids. Kids, if you're listening, I want you to pay attention to the story. If you're 10 to 17 years old, even 8 to 17 years old, pay attention to the story.
Doesn't that
They're
girl
not
clean
watching
out
this, Patrick.
screens?
And I think Patrick got
You
the
want
idea
your
that
screen
he get a younger
cleared.
audience because
Cleaned.
he said
There
they're
we
out to
go.
eat the night before, and
Thank
he saw
you
some
very
kids
much,
watching
Sadie.
shows on iPads while their parents were getting hammered. And he probably thought, if these kids are watching shows at dinner, they might as well be watching the PBD podcast. At least that's some educational
Yes,
content.
we have it all here.
About the
You
Epstein
subscribe,
files,
we
P.
clean
Diddy.
the screens free of charge. Thank you very much for subscribing.
3, 4 iPads, kids sitting there.
One
big-ass
kid had a
screen.
freaking he had an antenna, headphones. Everybody's and the parents are just getting drunk.
Completely
I
checked out. The
respect that.
kid might as well have been on Mars.
And this is the one story that Adam really wanted to talk about. Don't know why. Sex toy infiltrates second WNBA game.
Nice.
Yeah, so this show is just the best. Like
No, I'm not even going to say it. No, I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to get called anti-Semitic in the comments.
I do think this is a parody. You know, PBD's all worried about swearing on his show because kids are watching, but also he starts talking about sex toys. And I think also PBD believes kids would find this podcast interesting because he said his kid was out to dinner with them last night and was fascinated by the conversation they're having. So he really seems to believe he can get a younger audience watching his show. But Adam's holding back because he just can't stop saying the F word. I mean, it's so funny PBD gets all upset about that. But then when Adam's defending P. Diddy and saying he didn't really do anything wrong, he doesn't have much to say about it.
Okay, I'm actually not
Just so you know what I'm doing in the background.
Patrick David has talked about Diddy, but like you guys have in the
I'm just
titles
going
of your
through all these
videos,
Zoom meetings,
Epstein,
monitoring
Maxwell,
them, hoping
like
that somebody's going to be
you're
live.
talking about stuff that
In the
is
meantime, we're
not
watching Always
appropriate for
Marcos.
kids to begin with. Like, how do you explain to a kid what human trafficking is, or like what sex trafficking is, or the Mossad? I mean, this is so remarkable about people in MLMs, including like the people who run them. Patrick is like they've been so used to being in their own little echo chamber of yes men for so long. And with Patrick, that's twofold. It's with PHP, his MLM company, and it's with his podcast and his YouTube channel. Like everyone is below him, right? In his MLM, he's the boss. Everyone is below him, licking his boots. Same thing with the podcast. In the clip there at the very beginning when he's flipping out on Adam, Adam's like, sorry, sir. Calling him sir and shit, So it's just such a delulu. They live in their own fantasy unicorn la la land of whimsy, these people, where especially Patrick, I'm not even going to say these people, but Patrick, that he thinks kids watch
Brilliant.
his show.
All right, give that to it. Where is it?
I love it.
So at first you could tell Adam's
we've
trying
got
his
a
best
Zoom
to
meeting.
avoid saying the F word, but then he says shut the fuck up to the haters, and he looks at PBD and does like a double take because he probably got a look from him. So then after that he
Let's have
says
a
shut
go.
the F up, but then he keeps getting more fired up about it, and eventually he's like, are you fucking kidding me? And
Jelly
PBD
Snakes
has to cut
found
him
us a
off.
Zoom meeting, but it's only got
are
two
obsessed
people in
with
it.
other people's opinions.
Perfect.
Most people are imprisoned by other people's thoughts and feelings. Most people are trying to keep
What?
up with the
Small
Joneses.
ones?
What's funny is you guys watching this and commenting, that's your reaction to me reacting to this video of Too Lazy to Try, reacting to Patrick and Co. reacting to the news. So it's reactception right now.
Free yourself from the prison.
Where's the
of what other
link,
people
Jelly
think.
Snake?
I learned this the hard way.
Okay, got it.
The hardest thing to do is not give a flip about what other people have to say. Let's put these things in.
The Vault Conference.
Okay, we'll pause on this. This is going to be a bit of coordination, I believe. If we click join the Zoom meeting, live one. Now, I wonder what name. I might go in there. Oh, Joseph Tran. Joseph's will be quite cool. All right, let's have a look and see what's going to happen if we get in here, eh? I'll have my thin hat on. Oh, Bomb Party. Opportunity call. Protects me. We'll see if they let me in. I'm going to reset the permissions because sometimes the microphone doesn't work. And then we should be able to... Oh, she removed me. Oh, the humanity. The humanity. All right, let's try again. Reload that. Well, so much for that. So we'll open up Opera. And we'll open up another screen. And we'll try again. So what name should we use? This time we might use a girl's name. Let's see what we've got. We'll go in there as... I don't know if a girl's name's a good idea, but maybe maybe she doesn't like Joseph Tran. Who knows? Live stream, footer, Zoom names. Patrick Lang. We'll try that one, eh? Here we go. Try Patrick Lang. A girl name. There you tell me. Okay. I'll just grab a girl's name. Tony. Girl's name. Eric. How about Tessie Tinkle? Let's try that. Let's see if she lets me in. I got removed. That means I'll be removed. Okay. Oh, 1 minute, please. Call up. Clear. Delete. And then we'll try going back in there. This time we'll go for Tessie Tingle. Tessie Tingle. Erica? And I think TC Tingle's pretty good. Here we go. TC Tingle. Will the computer catch up? Allow while operating the computer. Right, here we go. TC Tingle. And I'll get rid of a bit of this. Frank's gone. That one's gone. And we're back to TC Tingle. Let's have a look. Oh, we're in, I think. Oh, no, it's still got problems. Hold up. Leave. All right, so I need to actually fix, I need to clear browsing data. Oh, this could take a wee while. Delete data. Close down Opera altogether. Open up Opera. Right, as we did. Go to right click. Can we just like right click? It's been hard work, isn't it? Copy address and paste. And now we'll go in there as okay. Go to site and we'll just go back and make sure we've got TC. We'll go for polyester. That might be a good one. Accept the cookies. Set the cookies, web browser, and we should be good to go now. And we'll go in here, allow while visiting the site. Tin hat, take that off, put that on, and here we go. See whether they're allowed. Whoop, allow, joining meeting, host, and removed. They don't like me. Ah. All right, we'll go back to other screens and we'll go to Joseph Tran on that one. And we'll just flip through these and see whether we've got anything happening. Bound to be something happening. Unable to join that meeting. That's one we're just in. So do not be disheartened. We have 150 other tabs open. We will find one yet. There's bound to be one that's open now. Waiting for host to start the meeting. Wait for host to, whoops, back. No. No. Oh, Jelly Snack's crying. She's got a tear coming out of her cheek. It's not very good. We don't want tears going down your cheeks. Sobbing away. Well, maybe a failure day today. We'll go back to always Marco's in the meantime. While he's on a rant, we'll go. Oops, hold it. Make sure we've put him
Half
on.
the world hates you. Deal with it and get off.
And we'll go back to the screen here.
The whole notion that Israel can't be criticized, the whole notion that Bibi Netanyahu can't be criticized, that's all they do.
And then Vinny starts going off about Israel, and PBD starts getting more uncomfortable.
These guys cannot even get on the same page with each other about like, so what do we think? Hey, Adam. So, okay. I love the guy on TikTok who's like does the PBD impression. Like, I'm a numbers guy. Okay. They want to talk about Israel. No problem. You've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 50 people.
Just no meetings. We had this once on a Sunday afternoon, though, didn't we?
And he starts criticizing Israel and Netanyahu. Then PBD quickly jumps in to cut him off. It's becoming obvious these guys are bought and paid for at this point.
Okay, we're getting desperate now.
Adam always tells Vinny to chill for crashing out about the issues with our country. Then Adam crashes out anytime someone says Israel is a bad act. Hey. Rules for thee and not for me. Enough anti-Semitism. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Because, he's a rich businessman in South Florida. I'm sure he knows a lot of Jews. So he has to cut Vinny off and be like, dude, Netanyahu is not like Hitler. What are we talking about here? But Vinny wasn't even saying that. So this podcast was a mess. And he starts talking about the dinner they had last night. And he goes off on Adam about how he just told him he needs to stop dropping the F-bombs because his kids are watching.
Jews and they don't want to kill Jews. Let's just shoot them. That's the problem. It's not that if you can't criticize without being labeled and sticking up for the children and the innocent people, bro, that's the disconnect. Not all Jews.
Vinny, just so you know, you're right and he's right.
Yes.
But it's not Hitler.
Oh, no, I'm not agreeing to that.
Talking
I'm
about?
not agreeing to that.
What are we? I want to make sure you qualify that.
Oh, yeah.
What a web of madness. They're arguing the same points that they've undoubtedly been arguing since October 7th, 2023.
I think tomorrow's going to be better.
They've been
I'm
having
just opening up another 10 Zooms that are meant to be open.
Nonsensical, like,
so we'll just have a look at that,
debate
and then we'll go
about it. And not only is that nonsense,
we need more scammers in the world. That's what we need.
Cherry on the cake is Patrick is saying, don't say the F word while we're talking about this. I mean, Patrick, you're talking the topic of conversation. The topic of conversation.
Text now lets you call people
or like
off Excels.
Genocide, children dying. Is your concern really swear words? Like, let's actually consider the harmful effects of the subject matter.
Oh, I think because we're opening
What's
up a
more
few too many Zooms.
Video about gardening where the person doing the gardening video says the F word, or a video about children dying where nobody says the F word. I would argue that the subject matter that's more sensitive is actually the more potentially harmful or dangerous discussion than actually just the bad words. Kids aren't hearing bad words and being like dying and like getting hurt by them. And it's not like
Okay, we're nearly there.
the F word. They're like, you know, it's they're gonna hear worse things in their life. And as somebody who was a kid once myself, there was literally never a time in my life when I heard
No
bad
one can
words.
say that.
You know, I always thought bad words were funny.
Right, so let's have a look and see what we've come up with here. We've just logged into a few meetings. And obviously they're taking a bit of my bandwidth, but that's okay. Let's see what
I
we
remember
got.
being in grade 1 with my friends. Grade 1 being like, fuck. Now what? It's okay. You know?
We're not talking about Hitler.
Absolutely not.
We are talking about
just criticize
somebody who is a true believer in his cause. His name is Bibi, and it's not your cause.
Yes.
And you can disagree with them.
Yes.
But to all of a sudden have that category as here, that's what's going on.
No, that's horrible comparison.
And by the way, over here, last night, my son, we go to, I don't know where we had dinner.
Yeah.
So last night we had dinner. How cool was that conversation at dinner?
Fantastic. Amazing.
It was like, and Tico
What am I doing?
just going like this and watching Tom. And by the way, listening to Tom at these types of dinners, I'm
My
telling you,
partner's
he
just
gets
come
so
in
much
and said, what are you
smarter just listening
doing?
to Tom
How do
with
you
his
explain what you're doing when
experience
you're
of
in
faith,
tin
and
hat?
Adam and Tom talking about, you know, what it is to be a
Christianity.
Jew,
He
Christianity,
said, I've
and then
lost
you
it.
jumping in there and just back and forth, all of us. It was such a great dinner. That's a
You're
regular
lost
thing
the
for us.
plot.
The only thing, the
I
reason
think
I'm
it's
getting upset
perfectly
at Adam
normal
is
what I'm doing. I'm just trying to log into these last meetings and then we're going to
asking
wind down the
specifically,
meeting.
stop dropping F-bombs.
No
I've asked him
F-bombs.
so many times.
Okay. On a show where somebody
Not his best work,
has
to be
the
honest.
propensity to get mad if you say, I wish Israel would
We can
stop
do something,
dropping
guys.
real bombs, Patrick's concern is dropping F-bombs. Got it.
I don't like it.
My bad, sir.
Because when I do other things, guess says it, guess says
This
it.
meeting.
Kids are watching us. People want to put
Oh,
their kids in
slam.
front of this. I'm not a fan of that. I've told you this hundreds of times privately. Now you're forcing me to say it to you publicly.
That's fair. That's fair.
You don't do that to me after I just had a conversation
You're
with you
absolutely
yesterday.
right.
All right. So,
and I'll say one thing.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I know
I
you
tried
no,
to say I tried to say flip a few times.
But guess what?
And I apologize.
You gotta control, because the targeting's not going to change.
True that.
Yeah, I'm at a place right now where my position is very simple. Yesterday, you know what's one of the conversations we had about Christians, Jews, and Muslims?
Nobody cares.
Muslims.
So it's okay for the guest to say it? Okay, either it's a clean family-friendly
Alrighty.
show or it's not. I don't even think it's fair to tell Adam, don't say it, but the guest
I'm
can say it. I don't
too
even think
sexy
that's
for
fair.
my hat.
I don't even think that's a fair standard.
Okay, so I'm shutting
throwing
down
Adam
these
a bone
windows,
now, you know?
and this is our last ditch
So
effort.
I would love to go
and we're
on
gonna
this
call
show.
it quits.
I would
and you can go
love to
watch
go on this show, and it's not for any like
Always
clout
Marcos
reason.
by yourself. You
I
don't
just
need
got
me to
invited
restream his content.
the other day to be
Say
on
hi
a
from the Crypto
huge
Ponzi
fucking
Scheme Avenger,
podcast.
and welcome to our new
huge,
subscriber. Sorry today it wasn't very
Huge
good.
people have been
If you
on this
watch the
podcast.
start of
Let
the
me-
show,
let me
you'll
pull up
see
some
that
of the
we
names
had
who
a
have been on
tin
this
hat on
podcast before I
at the
tell
very
you what it
beginning of
is.
the show.
Maybe I'll tell
It
you
keeps
some of these
coming off
names,
and on my head to
and you
protect
can
myself from scammers.
and you can
Okay, it looks like
figure
we're
it
just
out
about
on your
done.
own if I tell
No
you some of these
Zoom
names.
meetings.
Okay,
Look at that.
let me tell you some of the names who have been on this podcast: Charleston White,
Alrighty.
Vitaly,
I'm going to stop
Andrew
him.
Tate.
That was today's show. Sunday afternoon here. It is around about 2:18, as you can see on the screen. I'm going to turn my clock off. I'm going to turn my name off. And I'm also going to turn off Ponzi Patrol. And I'm going to tell you guys, thank you very much for being here. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'll have some better content for you one day. Nice to have my American friends here in the chat room. I know who you are. And I've done that already. I meant to click that button there, which brings up Sadie, who always cleans the screen of anyone that subscribes. And it's been a great day. So I'm going to republish the first part of this video as a live video. I record live. So I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to go back and upload the first hour of the meeting as a separate individual video, all about an opportunity of a lifetime, which we actually called. If you go to my website, deheck.com, and you'll have a look, you'll see just today we've published 3 blogs. Yesterday we published 3. So have a look at Stella, this Stella one here, and you'll see these 3 individuals wearing tin hats. Hence why I've got a tin hat on, in case you thought that was pretty cool. Also, read about this QSI. It's a deadly scam. I was surprised to see it being marketed in New Zealand. Hence why I stopped and did a blog about it. If you want me to sponsor a review, feel free to sponsor one. I've also got a support me ticket open. You can go on my website and you'll see the 3 services I have to offer. I do publish a little bit on here with blogs, but you will actually find me on other social media. Substack, you can find me on there. I've quite a big following on there. And also LinkedIn. If you aren't connected to me on LinkedIn, please do reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'm currently chasing down a whole lot of Pakistani software houses which are running scams and defrauding people who want their book written. It's a multi-million-dollar scam. It's probably the biggest scam I've ever gone down. We're hoping that the Department of Justice is going to do a raid any day soon. We're 99.9% sure it's going to happen, and that will actually put me on the planet for someone who's gone after some of the biggest scammers in the world. So we're not mucking around here with the real deal. We have a database, which I actually am going to bring up because I want to show you guys what we actually do. We don't just do videos for clicks. We go after scammers in real time. This is my database that you see. And in here, we have persons of interest. We currently have over 500 people in that database, individuals that we go after. So today was funny enough because somebody said, "Oh, do you know Emily Tang?" And I said, "Oh, the name rings a bell." Emily Tang was in the video that I was doing with that scam, which I was just talking about, which I keep forgetting the name of. The scam was called Quantum Stellar Initiative, and Emma Tang is the lady that was running it. And here I am. I've already got a file on her, and I've got videos of her. I've got documents of her. I've got a lot of information about her already. She is an American lady who should be stopped. Not only that, we also, in the home area, we have Ponzi schemes and scams. And that's what we would normally do is if we went to a scam like this, we would actually start up a file on it, which I hadn't done. So I'm going to do that right now, duplicate. And then that gives us a template and we start gathering information. So we're always asking for people to give us intel on these scams. I'm just going to quickly create a file and I'm going to show you what we do with it. Whoops. That one there, copy. And that is called, what do they call that? Quantum I. And then we will often grab a logo, which we didn't actually grab, did we? No, we didn't. So we'll go back to our blog. We'll get rid of that. And we'll go to here. And what we'll do is we'll grab that logo that you see here, and I'll make it all look pretty. Try to future-proof myself. Now, why do I go to the trouble of doing that? It's because our database is actually accessed by government agencies. Currently, we have 6 government agencies that access our website. Our database, it's not public. It's only on request. If you've got a government email address, you just need to email me and I'll give you full access to my database. That's what we're doing here. I'm just waiting for that to pop up on my screen so I can drag it across. And that's going to look a lot better. We'll go back to here. We'll go back to this one here. And now we'll add a wee nice shiny icon. So we can actually drag that one over here. And now what we'll do is we'll go to that. And we'll go find our lovely lady, Emma Tang. And when we go Ponzi schemes and scams, we will associate her with that scam because now we've figured that out. And we'll go back to here. And then when people are looking at that scam here, they will look at the marketers of it. And we go into here. We will grab a column. We'll make a link. paste, and then people will be able to see what she's associated with, and that's how that database sort of works. And the other thing I like to do is if I come to here, I can link information that we have. For example, we also have a video that we're doing right now, so we can link that video. Oops, so we'll put YouTube here, and it doesn't work the way you want it to when you want it to. And bang that there. And then I've basically, there's a slight database for people who can find information on that scam and click on there and go to the marketers. So any phone numbers of these people, any addresses of these people that you may have, please do give them to us. And then we will help save the world one scam at a time. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And thanks to everyone in the chat room. And thanks to our new subscribers. We'll see you again. Thanks for watching. I'm Danny the Heck, a.k.a. the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Don't normally wear a tin hat. Here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. See you in the next video, guys.